evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is time. That's right, it's time again for the Poindexter Lounge to kick in. We got a bunch of stuff to talk about tonight. Trailers galore. Trailers everywhere. Trailers everywhere. Trailer. They all came out today. And you know what? They were all pretty darn good. So we're going to talk about them, plus the Super Mario movie from a couple of days ago. We're going to talk about that trailer as well. We're going to talk about James Gunn out here teasing stuff. I like that, though. if I'm being honest, I like the way James Gunn teases us a little bit with some Kingdom Come, possibly. Where is the DC universe going? That's the question, right? And we got to get to the answer. And we'll hopefully get to the bottom of all that tonight. And who knows what might happen along the way. Some craziness always ensues here at the lounge. And I'm just glad to have you here. So why don't you sit back? Why don't you relax? And let's have some fun. All right? Sound good to you? Sounds good to me. It's been a while. It's been a little over a week for me. And I'm ready to get down to business. So get your beverage of choice. Let's do this thing, all right? Here. In the Poindexter Lounge.
Oh, nice. Let's get this party started!
What's up, nerd family? Welcome once again to the Poindexter Lounge. My name is Enosh, aka Enosh Fett, and it's great to have you with me in the lounge tonight. Now, look, if this is your first time to the lounge, just know that the Poindexter Lounge is a place for nerds. It's a place where you and me and all of us can get together and talk about the things that we love. Things like TV shows, movies, games, sci-fi, fantasy, comic books, superheroes, toys, and so much more. And if those things that get you excited, if those are things that get your blood pumping, then you have found the right place. So why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button while you're here, hit that notification bell while you're here, hit all the things, do all the things so that you're all caught up, that you're all set and ready to go as we move forward here at the lounge with a whole new era of lounging. That's right. I feel like we are now going into the next phase of the Poindexter Lounge. I have, as I look back over the years of us doing this, I have loved being here with you guys doing videos. I mean, there was a time where all we did was, just one-off videos and stuff, and now that we do live streams, and I'd love to do a combination of that, connecting with the toys and doing the toy reviews and just all the stuff, man. And so I feel like we are moving forward. Don't forget, of course, throughout the week we have a variety of shows that are part of the what we call the Poindexter Pantheon. We got new shows coming, by the way, but the Poindexter Pantheon consists of a few different people who do some shows, and we're always grateful to them. Of course, William has been holding it down. William has been doing a great job. I'll tell you what, stop by, give William some love, show William some love, because William has done a fine job with doing shows and making sure that the lounge has been able to continue and go forward while I've been very, very busy. I've been very, very busy with life and just stuff. You know what I mean? And so it's been very, very important that William keeps things going. And so thank you to William. I will say personally, thank you to William for all he's done. And I want to say thank you to Jimbo, because Jimbo has been doing a great job as well. I mean, Jimbo has just been awesome. He does quantum gaming here on the channel a couple times a week, and thank you to both of those guys, because they have really knocked it down, man, and kept it going. So I appreciate them. And so you may have noticed tonight we did 3 trailer reaction videos. It's been so long since we've done trailer reaction videos, just because for the longest time there were no trailers to do anything with. And so yeah, man, so we did that, and so we got a lot of cool, fun stuff planned for you here at the lounge. So stay tuned, and like I said, hit all the buttons that you need to hit. Maybe, you know what? Maybe you walked away from the lounge for a while. Maybe you were gone for a while, and maybe you were mad at me over something. Maybe you got upset at me because of a thing that I liked or didn't like or whatever, and didn't agree with you on or whatever. And maybe you never even talked to me about it, but you just unsubscribed just to unsubscribe. Hey, come on back to the lounge. Come on back to the lounge. We're having a lot of fun here. And speaking of fun, I would like to talk about our good friends at bullysticksdirect.com. Bullysticksdirect.com is an all-natural bully stick treat and chew company. I do their TikTok videos and their YouTube videos, so check them out on YouTube. It's just Bully Sticks Direct here on YouTube, and then you can find them at bullysticksdirect.com. If you use our promo code Poindexter, you get 10% off your order. And look, these are things that I feed my own dogs. I got 3 dogs, and Wookie, Harley Quinn, and Marty McFly. and they love, love, love bully sticks. They just absolutely love them. They know them by name. If I say bully sticks, they just come running. And so, hey, go to bullysticksdirect.com and get something. They're all natural, preservative free, no added hormones or antibiotics. There's a variety here you can see of a lot of different treats and chews and things that will keep your dog occupied, and be healthy and safe for your dog. And go check them out. But why? Because, well, it alleviates boredom, lessens anxiety. They're good for fun. They're healthy. They're safe. And I always like to point this out. If you notice right up here at the top, you can call Bully Sticks Direct. You can talk to them about their product. And I personally, this is not something that I just got hired to do. I personally know the guy who runs the company. He's a good friend of mine and a really great guy. And so yeah, go check out Bully Sticks Direct. And in the meantime, check out one of our little videos that we do. This is my dog Wookie.
That if you were born like a couple hundred years earlier, you would have to live outside and fight for every meal you ever had?
BullySticksDirect.com. Like and follow for daily doggy adventures.
So go check those out and go check out my dogs. And Wookie, I tell you what, would not survive if he weren't being just fed. My dogs are so spoiled now. My dogs just like the second we're eating something, they get in it. And but that's great for them, and I love them with all of my heart. Also, of course, as always, we want to say thank you to everyone who supports the channel. Thank you to everyone who is part of the Patreon, all the patrons. You guys are fantastic and awesome. And then, of course, as always, we always love to thank the members of the channel. Thank you guys for all your support and your love, and for being here with us. We're very, very grateful to all of the members of the channel. And then, of course, everyone who gives super chats, man. You guys are fantastic. You guys keep the lights on around here. You help us out, me and my family. And so my family and I are definitely grateful to all of you for your support that has been over the years and continued support. And look, some of you just sometimes want to just give something directly to the channel. You just want to bypass all the other stuff. And of course, you can do that right there. All those links are down in the description below. And then, of course, we do have a store with a bunch of different items there, and there are new items coming. I tell you right now, there are new items coming, and some of these are going to be retired here pretty soon. So get them while you can. If there's something that you like, pick it up, scoop it up soon, because it may not always be there. I'm just saying. So that is that. I hope that you all are doing well. I've been doing really well, man, and just enjoying life and having a good time, hanging out, doing my thing, and so I hope that you are as well. That being said, I do want to go to the chat for just a second. Oh, before I do anything, going forward, first of all, two things. One, this is our giveaway right now. I got one giveaway that I'm getting ready to send out, the last giveaway, but I'm going to give this away here pretty soon in the next couple of days. So if you give a super chat, if you are a patron or you're a member of the channel, if you support the channel in any way, whatever way you do, you are always in the running for our giveaways. And this, of course, is The Fast and the Furious, the first 7 films on Blu-ray in this cool little packaging. This can be yours. We are doing that. Okay, so there is that. That's a little commercial for that. Whoa. There's springs on that thing. Also, I want to say a special shout out to Elsa. Elsa, as a lot of you know, she's a big Star Wars fan. She's been a huge supporter of the channel, and we're very, very thankful for her. And I'm trying to find her. She did this really cool throw that she put together that was Star Wars. I'm trying to see. I'm on her Twitter right now. I'm trying to see if it's just available right there. But she sent me something really nice. She sent me and the family a wonderful card from Portugal. And so, hey, Elsa, you are fantastic. You're awesome, and we appreciate you so much. I'm trying to find your thing here because, man, she worked on this thing for months, and we kept showing the update of what it looked like, and it was super cool. And I was just trying to find it on her Twitter, but man, she's posted a lot of Twitter stuff here in the last little while. Here it is. Oh, great. So let me go ahead and share this with you guys because I thought whoops, this was really cool that she did. So I will go ahead and post this. Oops, what is that? Okay, I just want to make sure I wasn't posting DMs there. But no, this is the throw that she did, and man, look at that! Look at this work that she did on this. Isn't this fantastic? Everybody, whoop! I haven't put it up there yet. There it is, right there. Everybody, take a look at this. It is fantastic. She just did a great job. She did all this herself, and we're very, very impressed with that. And so, Elsa, thank you so much for your love and your support over the last year. Very, very grateful to you. And then also, I wanted to point out she sent this really cool bottle opener right here from Portugal, and there it is right there. She sent that to us. And if you want to send the lounge something, of course, you can email us down there or contact us via social media, and we can send you the address that you can send something to the lounge. All right. And if you send something, we will definitely share it with the world. All right. I do have a couple of guests that I'm going to be bringing here in just a second. Just before that, what's up, Jay Sneeze? Good to see you, my friend. Aaron Pritchard is here. What's up, Aaron? Anthony Beltre. Yo, bro, you going to come in? You going to come in? You can come into the thing tonight. Four Nerds Network says, "What up, guys? Hope y'all have a fun stream. Very late where I'm at, so I can't stay. But much love to y'all. I'm guessing it's one of the Four Nerds. I'm guessing it's Dawson. Dawson probably. What's up, Larry? Says, what's up, Poindexter Verse. Simon Section. Thank you, bro. With a $9.99 super chat says, what's up, Enosh? Why is it when I see a new Transformers trailer, I feel like Michael Corleone in The Godfather 3? Just when I thought I was out, they drag me back in. Bro, I felt the same way. We're going to talk about it tonight. Oh, I know it's frustrating, right? It's frustrating because the Transformers movies, they all have great trailers. They look awesome. They're fantastic. And then you just go, oh, is it going to be good? I don't know. What's up, Ryan? Says, I hope Michael Bay doesn't get his fingerprints all over this. Yeah, well, you know what? Supposedly, he's not. So, hope so. What's up? Todd says, who is Enosh? What channel is this? Where am I? You are at the Poindexter Lounge, buddy. And hey, man, it's good to see you, Todd. It's been a while since we talked, man, and I appreciate it. This is number one Marvel fan channel on YouTube. Yes. That's funny. What's up, Nova Joe? What's up, Nova Joe? Says, I like the Bay Turtles, but was missing Johnny Knoxville in the sequel. I didn't care for the animation. I'll be honest with you, I'm old school. I still say that first Turtles movie from 1990 is by far the best Turtles movie ever made. Sorry. I don't think I'll ever change my mind on that. What's up, Tony Movie Chappie D9 Neil Blomkamp fan says, hey Enosh, hey, back to you, sir. What's up, Marcus? I hope the MCU bounces back after Phase 4. We will see. What's up, Krampus Jeebus? Good to see you. Cherie is here. Oh my goodness, I love Cherie. Let's see. What's up, Patrick? Says, I go to bed. Make bad food. Jason Gunn save DC. Okay, cool. If you say so. What's up, Venomous Prime? What's up, man? Says, what's up, everyone? The Transformers trailer was fire. Was fire, bro. Was fire. Fourth 1000 up here says, Gunn hasn't done anything yet. Right now, The Rock brought Superman back. I hear you. What's up, Jared? Jar Jar's Faja says, hey, y'all. Good to see you, my friend. What's up, Ryan Hop? Says, all movie trailers look good. The Poindexter verse is expanding. Yes, it is, Cherie. Let's see. William is the GOAT. He is, man. He's been killing it consistently. Brodan, what's going on, my friend? Love you, bro. Darth Scipio, what's going on? The Cocaine Bear trailer looks great. We're going to do the trailer for Cocaine Bear. All right, so look forward to that. Yes, me and my family doing the Cocaine Bear trailer. But yeah. What's up? Darkness on the Wind says, hey, Enosh, what's going on, my friend? Yes, the Superstar Doggos Film Watcher says, I can't wait for the new Transformers movies. The dog is chewing on a femur. Yes. To be honest, all the Transformers movies for the action and them. Yeah, I mean, look, they do. The only one that I just cannot revisit, I don't want anything to do with, I just can't, is The Last Night. The Last Night just drives me nuts, to be honest with you, because it just doesn't make any sense to me at all. I feel like they were scraping the bottom of the barrel at that point. They just didn't care. They just know that those Transformers movies just print money. And what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Larry with a $4.99 super chat says, yo, Enosh, not sure if you ever mailed the figure that I want. I have not yet, but it is coming. I promise you it is coming. In fact, I got it right here, bro. I just have not gotten it out. I was going to wait till we get this one going, and I'll take them both at the same time, but I'll be getting that out to you, my friend. Yes, because I did see that you sent it on Patreon, and I appreciate it so much, man. But yeah, no, I got it, and we will get it out to you, man, for sure. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for bringing it back to my attention. Let's see here. Bat City Stuff is here. It says, I think the AR cut will be released at CCXP, and that it will be very unexpected, and it will be a big mic drop. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I hope it's like my car keys. I hear you, man. I hear you. I definitely think that it's coming. David Ayer even tweeted about it, a couple weeks ago, talking about like he even thinks it's coming. I just think fans we gotta chill. We gotta chill with all the nonsense. I think fans at this point really need to take a step back and just really see, like what's going on, what we need to be focused on as fans of anything, not just, DC stuff or whatever, Snyder stuff or whatever, but just of everything. Just not being over, not overdoing it. Rhea is here. It says, good evening. Smash that like button. We love Rhea. Rhea, you are always welcome, and I know that you've got the link, so you're always welcome. Fourth 1000 with a $2 super chat says, my most anticipated movie is Cocaine Bear. That movie is going to be fire. I'm going to be honest with you. That movie, I haven't even seen the trailer yet, but just knowing the story, I know it will be. You Do Suck. Yo, bro. Always love seeing You Do Suck. Ryan Hobbs says 1990 TMNT. Awesome movie. Absolutely it is. I have not checked out the trailer yet because we're going to watch it as a family. So what's up, Cisco E says, I just hope the Indy 5 CGI isn't bad, otherwise looks good. I think it's going to be okay. What I saw in this trailer looked pretty good to me. So we will see going forward, what the whole movie looks like. Let's see. I'm just going to go through this real quick and then okay. All right, that's everybody. So, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome back somebody that we, of course, love very, very much. Good guy, friend to the channel, and he decided to stop by and have some fun with us tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. The saying goes, what does the saying go? I saw this week. Talking about a master of none is better than a master of one, because they know a lot of different things. Something like that. I'm paraphrasing. But that's okay. I can paraphrase. I can do that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show, Mr. Brian, Master of None. What's up, Brian?
Hey, what's going on? Not much. I do apologize if I'm in or out today. There's a very strong windstorm in the area.
Oh, yeah?
So, yeah.
Okay.
I might lose connectivity.
No problem. Also here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is RJ, the one, the only. What's up, RJ?
Hey, what's up, Enosh? What's up, everybody?
Hey.
Just having some coffee and watching movie trailers apparently today. That was the thing.
Nice.
So everybody stay tuned, because you know what? We may open up the lines later. I don't have a phone line for you guys to call, but we sometimes I'll put out the link, and if you guys have any questions or you guys want to talk about what you guys thought of these trailers, stay tuned. We'll make a little bit of a time at the end of the show for that. Cherie here says, I have no idea what this Cocaine Bear thing is, but I'm here to say drugs. Where is it?
Oh yeah, you're gonna love that.
Where's the cocaine? Drugs.
It's on that
Yeah, you're gonna love that trailer. Whenever you watch.
Where is it? Where is the cocaine? Yes, there's the cocaine. Speaking of cocaine, I don't even know why this is a transition, but ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Anthony Beltray.
Come now.
Hey, there he is.
What's up, Anthony?
Hey, what's up, guys? How are you?
Good, man. It's good to hear your voice, bro. Good to hear your voice.
Yeah. I'm just glad all these trailers came out because it's a very chaotic weekend for me because I'm getting ready to get surgery on Monday. So that should be fun.
Well, I hope you're okay.
Oh, no. It's a tonsillectomy.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's nothing too crazy, but still.
Okay.
It should be fine. It should be fine.
So funny.
All right. Like, you had me going there for a second, man.
No,
like,
no,
like,
no,
what
no,
do you mean? Surgery? Like, what the heck, man?
nothing major.
Robotic Dre. I love that name. Robotic Dre. Says, bro, after that Rise of the Beast trailer, I have the Transformers itch again. Yep. That's how they get you.
Yeah, that's that trailer was
Michael
good.
Bay, though. He's not writing this. He's not producing.
Oh, thank God.
He's not even involved with this, I don't think so.
I hear you, Donovan. Donovan says also Rise of the Beast is what the last night should have
The
been.
last night was so bad. It's such
Oh
a
my
bad-
God! I walk out the first 15 minutes. I walk out of theaters.
It was so bad last night.
So I don't
bad.
have a Transformers thing to show you guys, but I got one of the coolest toys that I just got to show you before we talk about the trailer. You ready for this? It's G.I. Joe related.
Oh, okay.
Look at this sucker. And I want to pay special attention to the artwork on this. Okay? Because this is Serpentor. But look at this artwork.
Yeah, that's like a box I wouldn't want to tear up whatsoever. Like,
Right?
That box, yeah.
Like, I mean, you would not want to tear
looks
this
amazing.
box up at all. I mean, and look at this on the back. I mean, it's got that main one again, but then it's got it's got Serpentor on a throne at the
He's
Lincoln
sitting on
Memorial.
Lincoln Memorial.
I mean,
that's cool.
dude, check that out. And then it's got him beating up Cobra Commander. It's got him in the center flying his chariot right there with all the airplanes and stuff in Cobra Island. It's got Destro. It's got the Baroness. Once again, it's got Serpentor flying right there. And then I don't know if he's like cutting himself. I don't know what the heck he's doing up here, but man, you know, just the muscles. I mean,
That's cool.
His knife.
Really cool.
this is crazy. So and then this slides out, which is cool because this slides out, and you can see it also slides out here. So you know, so you
nice.
got the sleeve, and then of course the back is still this. But
Does
then
it open?
yes, it does, because here is the Cobra DNA, which, if you know the story of Serpentor, he was created from the DNA of you know, famous leaders like Attila the Hun and Genghis Khan and
Yeah, to be like the perfect leader. Or whatever,
yeah,
right?
like all these, you know, like amazing leaders. So they put them together and stuff. By the way, if anybody's out there and you have the ability to get a Dr. Mindbender for me, please contact me. Please.
Do they have a Dr. Mindbender like in that kind of packaging?
Yes,
or-
it's in this
Oh, okay.
packaging, and I need the Dr. Mindbender because I missed the pre-order on the Dr. Mindbender. So please, if you have one or whatever, and we can make a deal, I would appreciate it. But yes, so check this out. This opens. Like, look at this.
Oh,
That's
wow.
cool.
That is nice.
And this comes with behind here is the air chariot. By the way, it's in the box.
Oh, it does come with the air chariot too?
Yes, it comes with the air
Oh,
chariot
wow.
too. And so, whoops, hold on a second. Let me get my coffee out of the way here, and I'll show you here. But yeah, I mean, it comes with all these accessories right there.
That's really nice packagation. Like that's
Right?
really, really, really nice.
I know, man. And so
You don't
so
even
then-
get that
so
with
then-
Star Wars.
So then there's Serpentor himself. He comes with an additional head dressing right there, and then right here he comes with the Cobra staff. He comes with his sword, and then he comes. I don't know if you could see it right here, but this is a Cobra, and it's where he could take his Cobras off of his
Arms?
off of his clothes, off of his
Clothes,
armor
yeah.
there, up there by his neck. He can actually take those off and straighten them out and make a spear, and that's what he spears Duke with in G.I. Joe the movie and almost kills him. He was supposed to kill him in the movie, but they decided not to kill him because when they killed off Optimus Prime in Transformers the movie, the cartoon movie in 1986, all the kids lost it, so they decided not to kill Duke off. And so, but man, this is absolutely freaking amazing. So
No DC toys?
Marcus, G.I. Joe is not overrated, dude. The movies have been the movies have been lackluster, but dude,
Yeah.
You do love Snake Eyes.
No, we
not
don't
the
like
movie. But no,
We don't
but
talk
as
about
far
Snake
as figures go and toys go, dude, no, G.I. Joe is like top notch for me, man. So
I just hope they reboot the franchise like they need to. They need to reboot it.
they need to do something, man. They
And
need
get
to
a new
definitely do
director that
something.
knows how to do the characters right.
Oh, dude, you're welcome, man. You're welcome, man. Yeah, absolutely. I love that. I love the name. I love the name. I was a big Dr. Dre fan.
Robotic.
So I like. That's what I don't know if that's what it means, but I was a big, So he looks like an evil Superman, dude.
He does a little bit, doesn't he?
Kind of. Yeah, I can see it. Marcus, stop being that way, Marcus.
There's something wrong with
He's
this
I
generation.
know. I know, right? Yes, sure. See, Cherie knows Cobra. But yeah. So yes, and Ryan knows Cobra. La 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 la. Yeah, that was cheesy, but what are you gonna do? But,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do? Also, don't forget if you give a super chat tonight or you join the membership or whatever, don't forget you do get access to the Magic 8 Ball. As always,
sir.
the Magic 8 Ball is here. You can ask the Magic 8 Ball any question that you want. And yeah, that's right there for you. So for those of you who've already given a super chat, please, if you have a question for the Magic 8 Ball, I'm going to ask it a question right now. Ready? Will Transformers Rise of the Beasts actually be good? Not just the trailer. Oh, Magic 8 Ball, please give us an answer. And the Magic 8 Ball says, better not tell you now.
Damn.
Yeah, it's playing coy. I doesn't want to say just yet.
Okay.
So, you didn't saw Bumblebee?
What's that?
Bumblebee was good.
Bumblebee, right?
Oh, yeah, I saw Bumblebee.
Yeah, I thought it was okay. It was not bad.
Yeah, I like Bumblebee.
Yeah, I like Bumblebee. I really like Bumblebee, actually.
Isn't this like a prequel to Bumblebee?
It's the direct sequel to Bumblebee.
Oh, it's a sequel. Okay. I'm about to say, okay.
And I did see the question. Yes, I did watch the holiday special. I did watch the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special last night, actually.
Oh, what'd you think?
And I really enjoyed it. It looked very claustrophobic. Like you could tell they just shot it on like a simple.
Oh yeah, it was like 2 locations.
Yeah, it was a simple set, But other than that, man, I thought it was really good, man. I thought it was.
You saw those really DC references, Batman and stuff like that. That's him, Superman.
Yeah, that was cool. That was cool. But okay, so you know what? So why don't we just go down? Why don't we just start and we just go down the list, right? So I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, right? I love Guardians of the Galaxy 1. Guardians of the Galaxy 2 was still decent. It wasn't great, but I still liked it. And we did this in our trailer reaction to it. We kind of talked about the fact that like they played coy with us with Gamora and Peter, getting them together and stuff, and then we got them together, man, and we had it, and then they took it away, and the question is, will we get it back?
Those sons of
That's
bitches.
the question. That's the question. Will we get that love back? And also, if they do bring it back, gosh, man, will it feel earned again, or will it feel just kind of
anticlimactic?
Kind of anticlimactic.
I mean, this version of Gamora doesn't know this Peter, because
she doesn't know these Guardians. Actually,
she doesn't know because she's from the 2013 timeline of the MCU.
Yeah, like the year. Yeah, right before all that. Yeah.
Yeah, right before Avengers. So she doesn't know who he is.
My whole watching that Guardians trailer, I got the vibe of, they're not messing around. This is the end of the story. People gonna die. This is it. Like for this Guardians storyline and this team, this is it.
I think Rocket's gonna die.
I think. You want me to be honest? I think most of them are gonna die.
You think so?
Pretty much.
I think at least 2 or 3. I think at least 2 or 3 are gonna die.
I think Drax, Drax, Mantis, and what's the other girl?
Oh, Drax is gone.
I think Drax and Rocket are like the most likely to die, but I think they could squeeze in a third or fourth. I think most of this team, as we know, it's going to die. To be honest,
Star-Lord's going to live because obviously,
because they're setting it up like they're really saying like this is the end of the trilogy. It's the end of the story he planned out all the way back in 2014. Like this is it. Like for this iteration of Guardians, we're done after this movie. Like we're not messing around or waiting like till Secret Wars. Like this is it right here. So,
I mean, it's the end of this version of the Guardian Galaxy team, as we know. Like,
yeah, I mean, they'll probably get another team after this, but like in terms of like the initial core story and the core team, this is it. So, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm kind of sitting here looking like, really, any of them could go. That's kind of the thing. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and predict it because like there's death flags for like all the characters if you think about it, you know. But I mean, like it looks like we're gonna like it's because the villain's the High Evolutionary, so we're gonna get like it's definitely a Rocket focused movie because the High Evolutionary is the one who made him. That's why there's all those animal people and stuff and all that.
Yeah.
So
yeah, he was chasing him in the trailer. He said, "I'm done fighting, Peter. I'm done."
When I said I'm done running,
I'm not running. Yeah, my bad. But like I mean, I think Rocket. I mean, he reunites with his girlfriend. So like, that was cute to see in the trailer. She was teased back in the 2014 Guardians movie. So I mean, and then
I mean that's the other thing too. It's just like, plus to Adam Warlock. I'm really curious to see how Adam Warlock fits in all this too. I wanted to mention that too because like I don't know.
I wish he was in Infinity War, but if Disney didn't fire James Gunn, he would have been there. But damn. I mean, he looks great for that 2-second scenes that we saw him in.
I wanted, like, because Adam Warlock's such an interesting character because initially he's created by the High Evolutionary, and they put the Soul Stone in his head, but, like, you can't do that now for obvious reasons.
Well, he's got a stone in his head.
He's got something in his head, but what is it?
I don't know. You guys want to watch the trailer again?
Yeah, can we?
Yeah,
if you want to.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, like, listen, if you're watching this on the replay and you don't see the trailer, it's just because I took it down because maybe we got copyright claimed. But I mean, we did our trailer reaction. That seemed to go okay. Real quick, You Do Suck says prediction: Gamora dies
again.
I hope not. Yeah, I mean that'd be kind of anticlimactic. I don't think this.
Once you kill off someone once, you can't do it again.
Yeah. Larry here's got a Magic 8 Ball question. He gave a super chat earlier. So he says, Magic 8 Ball says, will the new live action He-Man be good? I personally love the Dolph version, but I'm totally aware of its flaws. Will this be a true adaptation? Ooh.
I don't know.
Ooh, tough question for the 8 Ball here.
It's for Netflix, right? The He-Man movie?
It says, hold on a second. I'm going to have to put some light on this sucker.
It's supposedly on Netflix, yeah.
Supposedly, yeah. We'll see.
It
says, my reply is no.
Oh, jeez.
That's not wow. Magic 8 Ball.
I'm starting to not like this Magic 8 Ball.
Magic 8 Ball. It's the Magic 8 Ball, man. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
But again, if you have a question for the Magic 8 Ball, get it in. And
I'm waiting for the second season of the Masters Revelation universe for Netflix.
Oh yeah, I forgot they announced that.
I'll be honest with you. I really don't.
We haven't seen a trailer for it. Like it's too early.
It's 3 years away too. It's hard to get excited.
And here's my thing with I'm just gonna be honest with you with everything except for Deadpool going forward right now with Marvel. I'm taking it as it comes and just kind of waiting it out. And I don't have I just don't have a I don't have any expectations.
Yeah, like you can't just something that's like 3 years away. We don't have no trailer. We don't know the plots of the movie. We don't know anything. I can't judge.
I mean, I'm excited about the idea of it.
I mean, the idea, yes.
But it's like, it's kind of too far away to say for sure. Yeah.
Fourth 1000. Did you have a Magic 8 Ball question that I missed? Sure, he's like Magic. Oh, okay. Will Avatar lose money and save us from more sequels? We can only hope. We could only hope. But yes, Magic 8 Ball. Please be good to us. Come on, you've been a harsh mistress so far with the 2 questions we've asked you. Please, will Avatar lose money and save us from more sequels? And the Magic 8 Ball clearly. Oh, this one came up clear. It said signs point to yes.
Oh, finally.
No, that's not gonna happen.
I think the 8 Balls is trying to be nice to you for once today.
I know, imagine.
It has China when Black Adam flopped, but
it made up for it for me, Hey. Okay. All right. You're hyped for Terrifier 3. So me and the family, we watched Terrifier on Thanksgiving.
The first one or second?
First one.
It's a hell of a time to watch a horror
It was low budget.
Yeah, that's an interesting way to spend Thanksgiving. I'll just say.
Right?
Why would you watch that on Thanksgiving? Like, you could watch like a family movie, like Plane Chase with Automobiles, or like something more like a comedy. No, let's watch Terrifier as we eat food.
Yeah, I mean,
I watched Blades of Glory.
We didn't do a big meal or anything on Thanksgiving. We did that on Saturday with all of our friends. We had a Friendsgiving thing on Saturday, and so literally we just sat home and like really didn't like do anything crazy. And so yeah, so we watched Terrifier. It was okay. It wasn't great. I just kind of felt it was like okay.
The second one almost made like $10 million of a budget of $250,000.
Yeah, surprisingly, Landon, who loves horror movies, he did not really care for it.
Damn.
Yeah.
See, the thing I heard is that like Terrifier 1 is definitely more of like a very. Most people seem to like Terrifier 2 more, from what I understand. So I don't know. I haven't
Film
watched
Watcher. That was rough. That was rough. But you know what? I'll be honest with you. All of the gore and stuff in Terrifier, it didn't make me feel like, because I don't like a lot of gore or anything. And I'll be honest with you, it didn't hit me the same way as like Saw.
Mm-hmm.
Like Saw for me is like one of those things. Like I have a hard time with Saw, man. I love the first one, and I liked the second one a lot. I got about 15 minutes into the third one, and I was just like, I can't do this. I'm done.
Wow.
And I never watched any of the other ones. By the way, You Do Suck. Did you know that there's a Showgirls 2? I did not know that there's a Showgirls 2, but it showed up on a streaming service. Oh, because we watched Terrifier on Plex. And You Do Suck is always talking about Showgirls, but I had no idea that there was a Showgirls 2. Did you tell me? I couldn't remember if you told me. It can't be. I mean, it's Showgirls, so So, anyways, but yeah, Terrifier 2. The gore looked just like hey, I made this in my backyard, kind of deal. So,
sounds disappointing.
Yeah, I mean, it's cheesy schlock stuff, I mean, it was what it was. But okay, let's refresh our memory here real quick with Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy 3 official trailer.
We were gone for quite a while. But no matter what happens next, the galaxy still needs its guardians.
Hello, we come in peace.
I laugh at this part.
Yeah.
Come on, Drax. Seriously, dude?
No! Ow!
Don't forget where we came from.
We have been running our whole lives. Pete, I'm done running.
We'll all fly away together. One last time. Into the forever and beautiful sky. We
way.
No.
Not kill anyone.
Kill a few people.
Kill no people.
Kill one guy, one stupid guy who no one
Yeah, I
loves.
was laughing.
Now you're
at
just
this
making
shit.
it sad.
So there
By
you
the
go.
way, can I just say I love how they're finally wearing the Annihilators outfits, the blue and red.
Oh, the comic book
uniforms.
accurate ones.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I'm happy about
You
that.
suck says Peter's crying over a dead Gamora.
My guess is that Lady Gaga voices the Rocket's girl.
Oh yeah, Lila the Otter. Yeah, Lila the Otter's in this.
Because
They're
Bradley
probably
Cooper
gonna do
has
a very tragic Rocket Raccoon backstory, which is gonna make everyone cry. So all of them been through a lot. Actually, it's the thing. Like they've all been through a ton. Yeah, it looks really good. I can't pronounce the actor's name, but it's the same actor who played Myrn in Peacemaker as the High Evolution. He's such a good actor too. He's really good.
Oh yeah, I liked him in that one. It was good.
I didn't like that.
I think it looks really good. Yeah, Drax looks a little bloated.
So to be fair, it's hard for Batista. He said it's hard for him to get in that kind of shape, like the first movie.
Yeah.
Isn't he like 50 now?
He's getting older. Yeah, it says he's like. He said he's gonna like really like. Not that he's gonna like bloat up or anything. It's just hard for him to get in like that peak physical shape now. You know.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, James Gunn is going to bring him over, so
But yeah, I'm really excited for this one. Like I said, it's just you got to kind of see how the story kind of ends and what's going to happen after this. I mean, this is also James Gunn's goodbye to Marvel. It's like the last thing he's ever doing for
at least for a while.
For
a
long
while.
while
Into 2024.
No, longer than that, man. He's gonna be there for a while.
He has a contract into 3-4 years. Yeah, 4
so
years.
that's like 2026, 2027.
All right. Magic 8 Ball. Magic 8 Ball. We have 2 questions for you, Magic 8 Ball. 1, will this be James Gunn's last Marvel movie? Directing Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Yes. Straight up yes.
Wow,
Straight up yes.
Not even a
nope, just straight up yes. Just right on the Okay. And then Darkness Under the Wind says we'll ask for you a Magic 8 Ball. They say one final time, which definitely says that it is. Is this the last time we will see the Guardians of the Galaxy? Better not tell you now.
Yeah, you can't spoil the movie.
Secret Wars.
Oh yeah, multiverse versions of the characters. Yeah.
How do you guys feel about Groot's design? They call him Swole Groot. I'll be honest, I don't know. Like I miss. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this version of like this grown up Groot. It looks a little weird.
It worked in the holiday special, man.
I like him in the holiday special the way he looks, but this one version, he's just more.
He's a little. I don't know. He looks a little too chunky. Like, it looks like a costume. It looks like a costume. It's weird.
I think we're one to talk about people being chunky, though, dude. We all just need to relax. It'll work.
Yeah. Well, yeah, of course.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to be funny.
I feel you.
It wasn't conveying the tone proper.
I feel you. But yeah, so I thought it was a great trailer. It definitely got me hyped for it. I'm looking forward to it for sure. And you know,
no, the guy's not king. The black guy's not king.
No. That's the High Evolutionary.
That's a High Evolution.
Yeah, he's the guy who made Rocket.
It would be crazy if it was King. That would be crazy.
I want to know what the heck that whole I guess I will call it Animal Planet's all about. Because it looks like Earth, but it's like all animal people.
Yeah.
That's all about.
What's up, Draga?
Man.
And before we move forward, we'll get one more person's take on this trailer before we watch the next one. But
not everything's King. We only saw King 2 times. That's like
true that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, Mr. Crazy Joe. He doesn't have an avatar. He doesn't have anything.
Hey.
Mr. Crazy Joe.
Hi,
What's up, Crazy Joe. What's going on, Joe?
I'm driving home from just seeing Violent Night, which is crazy fun. A lot of fun.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So what are you talking about? Guardians?
Yeah, we were just finishing up talking about the Guardians of the Galaxy trailer. What did you think of the Guardians of the Galaxy trailer?
Well, it was good. If you told me this morning, hey, you're going to see 3 trailers today and Guardians of the Galaxy is going to be the weakest of the 3, I wouldn't have believed that. So I'm a little surprised, but yeah, no, it's a good trailer.
All right.
I mean, listen, like they're all three trailers today were good trailers.
Oh,
so
yeah,
it's
I'm
hard
gonna be
to pick
honest
which
with
one's
you.
the weakest.
I mean, even if I said that, well, no, you know what? No, I wouldn't put it as the weakest. No, I wouldn't put it as the weakest. I'd put Guardians number 2 for me today.
I really wasn't.
I think we all know which
excited
number
about
1 is, but yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to say
Yeah,
it's
that's my number 2.
Transformers.
I mean, because I think all of them were good. I think all of them were really good. So
well, you guys have to understand the apathy I have about like the Transformers as a franchise, due to like post, was it the second one they made?
Yep.
Like
I feel like we've all been burned by Transformers.
Yeah,
know?
but
Transformers was god awful, man. I
Brian,
checked out years ago.
Yeah, but the problem is, Brian, you've only seen the Michael Bay movies.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It made it to where I didn't even want to watch Bumblebee.
But you see, that's the thing. I watched the first
I've seen
two
Bumblebee
Michael Bay
too.
movies.
I've seen Bumblebee, and I didn't think. Look, Bumblebee was okay, but Bumblebee. Let's look. Besides the couple of minutes on Cybertron,
which is amazing,
which was fantastic, amazing, is probably one of the most epic moments of ever here on the Poindexter Lounge when I watched that trailer and I lost my freaking mind. Besides those few minutes, the movie itself is kind of meh.
It's good though. It's okay.
It's good.
See,
it's okay.
I don't agree with that at all.
It's okay.
It's
not fantastic.
Now I think it was the best movie of 2018. I saw it 4 times.
Oh,
the
better than
stuff
Spider-Verse?
Excuse me, what?
The Cybertron stuff was fun, but I don't think that's the best part of the movie. Like,
that's by far the best part of the movie.
Oh no, the relationship between him and the girl. I mean, it had so much heart. Like that movie was just pure heart.
I think the movie had a lot of heart too, but I think like overall, I mean, in terms of a sea of like really bad movies, Bumblebee stands out to where it's like it's the Citizen Kane of Transformers movies, just by automatically being better than most of the garbage that came out before. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where I'm at with that.
Yeah, I mean, look, I can't go there.
The best movie, better than Aquaman, better than.
It's not better than.
I'm looking up. Hold on, I'm looking up the list right now. Right. So hold on. Avengers: Infinity War came out in 2018.
So did Spider-Verse.
Aquaman came out in 2018. Solo came out. Black Panther came out. Into the Spider-Verse came out. Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. Ant-Man and the Wasp. I mean, Bumblebee, The Grinch, the cartoon, Ralph Breaks the Internet came out.
Ralph Breaks the Internet was a disappointment.
Oh, Tomb Raider came out, right? Deadpool 2 came out in 2018. Ready Player One. I'm trying to look at what else. Incredibles 2. Incredibles 2, Mission Impossible Fallout.
Oh, Fallout was amazing.
The Equalizer 2.
That was good too.
Venom.
Venom.
The Nun. Creed 2.
Yep, Creed was amazing.
Insidious: The Last Key.
From the director of Creed 2 now, so. That Travis Knight.
I'm trying to look. What else here? Halloween. I mean,
2018,
looking here, The Commuter. That was a good movie, actually. That Commuter was really, really good.
That was good, but it should have been called Taking a Train. Taking a Train.
What?
Peter Rabbit. What else here? I'm looking at. Game Night. Game Night was fantastic. That came out in 2018.
Yeah, I liked that.
All you had to say was Infinity War and Spider-Verse. That's all you had to say.
Yeah. Bohemian Rhapsody.
I haven't seen that.
Dude, I'll even take the Cloverfield Paradox.
Not
Paradox. Yeah, Cloverfield Paradox is better than that movie.
The straight Netflix
except for the ending, which has spawned many memes in the Poindexter Lounge. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I love that. The Meg.
Oh yes, and
The Meg.
That's 2018.
Yeah, Christopher Robin, the new Overboard. Tag was a really fun movie.
Yeah, was pretty good.
Cock Blockers with John Cena, another John Cena movie.
It's John Cena.
I didn't see this movie, but I thought it had the most unfortunate title ever. That is The House with a Clock in its Walls. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Smallfoot. Smallfoot was actually a really good movie. Night School, that was hilarious.
I didn't see that.
Night School was good. A Star is Born.
Oh yeah, with Lady. Yeah.
Oh, Star is Born was really good.
Yeah. Man. Bird Box. I really liked Bird Box.
I didn't watch that movie.
The more movies you list off, the more I realize just how big of a year 2018 was.
And Crazy Rich
Well,
Asians,
it's probably
man.
just because the problem is because 19, 20, and 21 sucked ass so hard that 2018.
No, 2019,
like,
2019, we got a bunch of big movies in 2019.
2019, but 2020 and 2021.
Yeah, well, we know why.
No years.
We're doing it. We're doing it. Integrity. We're doing it. We're doing it.
It's
Stay
one of those
tuned,
retrospect
bro. We're doing
things.
Yeah, no, I mean, look,
Pandemic
Bumblebee for me, it was okay.
It's still my favorite Transformers movie.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I honestly, I kind of liked that first Transformers movie, probably a little bit better. Yeah, the first Michael Bay one I thought was fine.
After that, though,
after that, they all go downhill. So yeah, Bumblebee is number 2 for me. But yeah, let's see.
I hated the original one, and then I went and saw the second one. I saw the second, and I hated that one even more. And I said, okay, I'm done. I'm not going to see another Transformers movie until Michael Bay's gone. And then they got rid of Michael Bay, and I'm like, okay, I'm going back now. See how this guy does. And I loved Bumblebee so much.
Yeah, I mean, I thought Bumblebee was okay. I would never crap on Bumblebee, but I don't think John Cena was that great. Bumblebee obviously had moments. I feel like Bumblebee had moments, but it wasn't like consistently excellent as a movie. It had excellent moments in it, but not consistently as a movie. Fourth 1000 here with a $5 super chat. Thank you. Fourth 1000 says Bay's stunningly visual, poorly written Transformers movies have robbed any leftover energy for interest in a version with good plot.
Yeah.
I don't think so per se. I think there's an itch after Bumblebee where like they're starting to get the audience goodwill back, to where like I feel like they're starting to take Transformers a little more seriously.
People love Transformers.
Trying to win it back.
People will always love Transformers. They love Transformers. They just want to see Transformers done well.
Oh no, as I'm saying, like The Last Night was a box office failure because of the fatigue.
So bad.
Because of the fatigue of the bad
Well, and it's a horrible plot.
That too. It's a horrible
the idea that the Transformer, I mean, because that was the problem. They started putting Transformers into like every
Even though in the first movie they said that was the first time they arrived, but they were there since like the Nazis and like the medieval knights. Like what?
Exactly. It's just my gosh, it was just bad. It was just so well, and I didn't like the fact that like in one movie that they turn him into Megatron into Galvatron, and then there's just nothing.
Mm-hmm.
No nothing. Like no comment about it.
Don't forget to Enoch. Remember how at the very end of The Last Night it said that the Earth is actually Unicron?
Oh, dude.
That made me so
bad.
mad. That the Earth itself was a Transformer. It's Unicron. I'm like, how dare you?
That was so bad.
See, I haven't seen any of those. I bailed after Transformers 2.
Yeah, Last Night's the worst one ever. It's so bad.
On that note,
let's watch a good Transformers trailer.
Yes. On that note, whoops, hold on a second.
I'm gonna be straight up honest with everyone though. I am not familiar with Beast Wars whatsoever. I don't know.
Okay, so neither. Well,
Wars.
So here's the thing. I didn't watch a lot of Beast Wars. I watched like individual episodes. I wasn't really a big fan of Beast Wars, to be quite honest with you, because I thought it was a silly premise as well. Now, look, I will say this. I said it in our trailer reaction. I respect the. I definitely respect the fans of
oh yeah, there's some diehard
Beast Wars. I definitely respect the fans of it. Supposedly it takes place after Optimus and Megatron, but they end up back in time prehistorically, and I guess they do take I kind of made fun of the trailer a little bit that, like, you know, why is a robot acting like an ape? But apparently they did end up taking on their traits or something, and I I don't know.
It's
guys.
very confusing. I'm wondering.
I thought
how,
it was
like,
such gimmicky like stuff back when
I'll be honest,
because I was a teenager by the time that started coming out.
I think the movie is gonna have to streamline the backstory for these Beast Wars characters because it's very confusing to most people if you try to explain it.
Yeah. But hey, let's go ahead and take a look at this one.
The animated movie from it was so terrible. The animated movie.
Oh, dude, no. The animated movie is fantastic.
Are you talking about the 90s one?
No, the 90 one with the terrible animation in it.
Oh, he's talking about the 90 CGI movie.
Yeah, the CGI one. The 90 one. I'm gonna put a clip on it on the private shot.
All right, let's watch Transformers: Rise of the Beast, the official trailer for that. Let's go.
It was all a dream.
It was all a dream. The Michael Bay era was just a dream.
I can
like
only
doing the commentary for this. Our world has transformed, but something else has awakened.
Stand down. I'm not the one to fear, Prime.
That's Ron Perlman.
There is a darkness coming.
I love seeing Predator come back to the voice.
I mean, Optimus Prime looks great.
Oh yeah, and that's apparently Mirage, the silver car.
Yeah, I thought this was cool.
Pull over!
Oh, that chase scene in the
That's awesome.
This part.
I didn't quite like that part right there.
Yeah, it's like you're too many
RC,
I'm so
I had her pegged as Alita 1 for a minute, and I realized in my trailer reaction that I messed that up.
From both your past and future. You've never faced anything like this.
Yes!
Let
the
them
face shield.
come.
Oh my god, look at this. Oh my god.
And if you don't know, now you know.
Scare me around. Scare
It's real.
Oh, okay, it's real.
Oh, this is awesome. This shot. That's awesome.
Okay, I have one thing to say though.
Yes.
I'm actually scared they might kill off Bumblebee in this movie.
Yeah.
And
they ain't killing off
And
Bumblebee
they're making
in this.
Mirage the companion Autobot this time.
Nah,
They
ain't killing off Bumblebee. They established Bumblebee, dude. They ain't killing
What
off
if they did though? Just to, like show like this is different.
Dude, no. I don't see that happening.
Because there's that one shot where the villain stabs him. Because the
He'd
villain's
be
played
fine,
by villain's played by Peter Dinklage. He voices Scorch.
Oh,
I don't see that happening, man.
I don't. Yeah, that would be dumb. For why would you kill him if you introduce him in the first place?
Yeah, I'm most excited for RC though. RC's
So
gonna be
yeah,
awesome.
yeah, RC.
Oh,
So Fourth
yeah.
1000. Here's the problem with this: is that Beast Wars originally was set in prehistoric times, right?
yeah.
And so, because it was set in prehistoric times, they could get away with it. But like, I can show you. Let's see.
Yeah, because in Beast Wars, like when like they transform, they turn into actual animals. It's just that they're robotic on the inside.
Yeah. And so let's see if we can show you kind of. It is interesting. It is interesting to see what they look like here compared to what they looked like in the cartoon. Why isn't it wanting to show me the actual cartoon? And I think it was wasn't it one of the first, if not the first, CGI animated?
Yes.
It wasn't the first. There's another one that came out before it. I think it was like the second or third big
There was
CGI cartoon.
Yeah, there was a cartoon called Reboot that was airing like concurrently. In fact, I think they aired back to back.
Okay.
In fact,
Yeah.
DC Comics Dan DiDio came from Reboot. I think he was like a producer on that show.
I mean, well, people would call Transformers the first CG thing ever. That's what they've always called
Okay.
it.
So I mean, you got some of this, but like I'm trying to find.
Oh, they got the DVDs.
Yeah, Crazy Joe's right. It was called Reboot. Reboot was the first ever CGI cartoon.
It was? Oh.
Yeah, and this came out right around the same time as Reboot.
Well, I think I'm just gonna look up Optimus Primal because this is not showing me. That's not showing me what I want. So.
I love how they always get Peter to do the voice of Optimus Prime every movie. I just awesome.
Oh, Anthony's clip. Hold on, Enosh. What Anthony put in the private
There's
chat.
the toy.
Yeah, what Anthony put in the private chat. Enosh compares what they look like in the cartoon.
Oh, does it? How long is that?
It's like a 20-second clip. It's really short.
Oh, okay. Why are they? See, this doesn't make any sense. I just looked up Optimus Primal, and it's showing me a lot of Optimus Prime.
Yeah, I don't know why. Anthony's thing shows it though from IGN.
Okay. All right. Well, let's pull that up then to show you guys exactly kind of what the difference is. Here. Whoops. I keep hitting video file. It's not a video file, Enosh. Share screen. Okay. Okay.
Toy Story was before Reboot.
You guys see that?
No.
I'll see it on the screen right now. Oh, there we go.
Oh my god, it's terrible.
Oh, it's the 90s, man.
Down. I'm not the one to fear, Prime. There is a darkness coming.
Yeah, listen, it has
the budget, bro. Where's the budget?
Oh, just look at that, dude. Like
that's who. This only costs like $5 to make. Oh my gosh.
Well, back then though, man.
This is like the night. This is like the first ever TV CGI.
It was mind blowing. It was mind blowing airing on TV at the time. Like I remember watching it, and be like, "Oh my god!"
It's a meme now.
But
I didn't think it was mind blowing at the time. I honestly,
not.
I wasn't really impressed with it. I'll be honest with you. As a kid,
It's kind of funny looking though. If you compare the movie to this, it's like, damn.
Yeah, look how far we've come. You know.
Yeah. And plus, like Toy Story, Toy Story came out 2 years before.
Peter Cullen's 81 years old. He's still voicing Optimus. That's crazy.
That paycheck. That paycheck.
Let's not forget, Peter Cullen was the first voice of Mario.
Oh, he was. Yeah. Yeah.
He was first voice of who?
Mario.
Was he?
Yes.
I don't know. I thought it was always Charles Martinet.
On Saturday Supercade, he was the voice of Mario on the Donkey Kong cartoon.
Oh, okay. You're talking about cartoon. Okay.
Oh, well, hold on. The Mario Wikipedia says he was the second person ever voiced Mario. Who was the first then?
Can't imagine who the first was then. Maybe a TV commercial or something.
Might have been a TV commercial.
People will call
Marcus says Autobots, Decepticons, Maximals, Terracons, Predacons. It feels like Transformers Endgame already.
Not yet. I mean, this is the second of the.
I know, but I mean, it's like, but it is a lot. Landon brought it up in our reaction to it. He said, unfortunately, all these Transformers movies kind of start to get the same. It's like they all kind of show up, and then they all have this huge battle, and
yeah, that's a problem too. When you've done 7 movies, and most of them are just CGI monstrosities because of Michael Bay not knowing how to direct anything interesting. How do you make this stand out? I mean, you can add new kinds of Beast Wars characters and stuff, but like, how do you make it visually distinct? I mean, listen, I thought it was going to be awesome when they introduced the Dinobots, but they wasted the Dinobots and made them a joke. So
yeah. It's typical Michael Bay. He turns everything into a joke.
Fun has a great point here, and that is the graphics were good at the time. I mean, like, but even if you don't like the graphics, the story was what.
Yeah, I can believe that.
The story was what everybody
something must have gotten people really attached to Beast Wars because it's still popular even now. Like, it's not like mega popular, but like it has like a very passionate fan base.
Yeah. People still talking about it, even on social media. I was like, damn, people love it.
Yeah. So the story was definitely what did it. And I will say this trailer looks good.
I just hope the movie's good.
But it reminds me of every other, except for that Bumblebee trailer, man. There's like I said, that Bumblebee
trailer was special.
That Bumblebee trailer, man, hit for me, dude, in ways that like I can't even.
I will say though, what's promising about this movie is one, it looks well directed. Like you can actually tell what's going on in the action sequences. The Transformers designs are really good. You can actually visually tell them apart. In the Bay movie, sometimes you couldn't tell who was who. Third, no Michael Bay. This is directed by the same guy who did Creed 2, and it's got some different writers. So, yay! Hopefully it's good.
Michael Bay only do explosions. That's what he's good at.
Yeah.
Although I did like Ambulance, the movie he did this year, last year, but this year. But like, the last chance.
I'll just tell you, man, that Bumblebee trailer will forever be something special to me. I don't think I will ever.
I forgot Christina Hudson wrote Bumblebee.
Right here.
Whoa! Oh my gosh!
I've seen firsthand these things really are.
This actually looks like a job for John Cena.
That was shock! Oh my god! It's Ravage!
Oh my gosh!
I love how like you can't move, you can't flail your arms around. You just have to like.
It looks so.
I was in
young.
shock.
Oh my god!
Look how little my boys look.
Damn, how RJ Wife looks young in that movie? That. Oh.
Oh my gosh!
That was funny. That was funny.
That's what I'm saying. Like Bumblebee was just a funny movie.
It was fun. It was funny.
That's
It was a fun movie.
Oh my gosh, we gotta watch that again. That's insane.
It looks like you're gonna start crying.
That was genuine. It was genuine.
There's a lot of good movies this year.
Oh heck yeah, there is.
That was Optimus
God,
Prime. I mean, that
so
was
young.
actually Optimus Prime, not that thing that we've been seeing that Michael Bay's been trying to put up on us for years. That was Shockwave and Soundwave and Ravage. His chest opened up like he's a cassette player, and it came out, and I got Ravage in the other room right now. I got the little cassette. That was awesome.
Are you seriously?
Still, the best reaction was to the Mandalorian episode.
There's a little tear.
That one still makes me laugh.
As a child of the 80s,
Oh, the Luke episode.
that was
Yeah.
what I hoped that the first Transformers
Yes.
movie would be. Oh my gosh.
You know who was great in it? John!
Little Sus.
He actually looks good as a military dude.
He's a bad guy.
Well,
Yeah,
maybe
that's
that's the
what
only
Justin
place he could be
Dempsey's
good.
always
Oh, there you
about.
go. He turned heel for the Transformers
Yes.
for Bumblebee movie.
So yeah, so that was my. I've had 3 moments like that. I've had this
Razor Crest.
the Razor Crest, and
Luke Skywalker?
when Ezra Miller showed up on The Flash.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that was. Crazy.
Another one for me that I lost my.
Well,
Penis.
if we're really being technical here, Ezra Miller actually showed up on Arrow.
Well,
Well,
you
no,
know what
they
I
don't.
mean. It really, I mean, yeah, I mean, it was.
I mean,
it
yes,
was,
a crossover. It's a 6-hour crossover. Yeah. It's
Well,
I
it
didn't
was.
see. I didn't watch those crossovers back then, so I don't know how it worked.
It was good, man.
just-
It was good. I was super
fucking
excited
good.
about it. So Transformers. I'm cautiously optimistic. Okay.
I think that's where we're all at, to be honest.
Yes. Now
Yes.
I will say this, but the number one for me today that came out.
Mario.
Well, you know what? Mario was good. You guys want to watch Mario?
Yeah, I say
Okay,
save the best for last.
Well, that's not the best.
No, that's what I meant. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Yeah,
Save
okay.
the other one. for
But
last.
but yeah, I'll be honest with you.
How do you feel about Mario?
I really liked it. I really thought that.
It like these people did a good job. They care about this movie, like, and I mean, probably because Nintendo forced them to. That's why.
Well, I think you can tell Nintendo is very much involved. Like they're like, we're not messing this one up again. Like really make sure we're doing this one right. Because like they even put like the Nintendo logo in front of this, and they don't put nothing in front of nothing. So
yeah, so let's take a look. Let's take a look freshly at the Super Mario Brothers movie. I'm really looking forward to this movie now.
Oh wait, it's share screen.
Oh,
I mean, it just looks so good. It looks like such a lot of loving care went into it.
If you believe Doomcock's rumors, that's great. I don't.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but it does have some wokeness to it. I don't understand why Princess Peach is trying to fight people. Did you see that, by the way, earlier this
week? I mean, seriously, who looks at? I was it Jarbo? I think that posted, and I had to agree with. Like, I feel sorry for his daughters. I mean, seriously, if your dad has a problem with Peach being a part of the action and fighting alongside because maybe she takes a lead role in
well, it's almost like she rules a kingdom.
I know it's almost like she's a princess or and something. I mean, like I'm sorry. Does Jeremy also have a problem with Princess Allura from Voltron, who came in? I'm sorry, that was like early '80s.
Same time.
And the princess literally stops being just the princess and joins the Voltron force and pilots the Blue Lion. Was Voltron somehow woke because of this? I'm so sick of this nonsense. This has got to stop. This is so played out at this point.
It's a joke.
It's a bad joke that somehow, because there's a strong female, and it's everything. There can never be a strong female in anything, or it's woke now. And then they BS and they go on about how oh yeah, it's we like strong females and stuff. No, you don't, because then apparently the only ones they like are like Ripley from Aliens.
But but they're full of crap though, because several years ago they used to hold up like Ripley and Sarah Connor. They'd be like, well, we like Ripley and we like Sarah Connor. But then the last Terminator movie came out.
And then they hated Sarah Connor.
And they brought Sarah Connor back, and suddenly that was woke. And it's like, well, so you're obviously full of crap, because before you said you liked her.
But Peach is Rey Skywalker. She's the character.
She's woke. Jeremy said it's like, they're gonna make her like Bo Peep in Toy Story 4, and they turn Mario into a bumbling idiot. I'm like, Mario's new to the Mushroom Kingdom, and like, because you know what they're doing, right, Josh? I can tell you what they're actually doing. Okay.
Oh, can you?
Yes.
Please tell me.
I broke this down, so let me explain this to everybody. It's called Writing 101. Okay, let me explain. Because Mario and Luigi are learning that they just went to the Mushroom Kingdom, to motivate Mario to want to go on an adventure, they made Luigi the damsel in distress, because it's a brother story.
Nerds.
Yes.
Nerd.
Yes. He's trying to save his brother. So he has to go and find help to go save his brother, so he goes and joins with Peach on the adventure. Peach and Mario have to bond, so that way at the end of the movie, when Bowser kidnaps Peach, you care. Because if he just shows up and Peach is kidnapped, well, why the hell should Mario care? He doesn't know who this random princess is. You build a relationship, storytelling 101, to build up to the climax when Mario and Luigi have to save the princess. That's what they're doing. It's so obvious it's what they're doing. I don't understand how no one's picked up on that, but no, it's woke. I don't know.
Why the hell are they calling her Peach now?
They've called her Peach since like the 2000s.
In the original game, her name was Toadstool, and then in Mario Land, you had Princess Daisy.
Yeah, but
Daisy's a different character.
I know, but it's like now they're calling Princess Toadstool by a new name. It's weird.
No, that's not new.
That's been for like almost like 20 years.
Peach has been her name for forever.
The last time they called her Toadstool was in Mario 64, but when she signed the letter, it said Princess Toadstool Peach. So you could say Peach is like her first name or whatever, but they call her Peach now. So there's a whole backstory to that. You can look it up on YouTube.
That's been that way for quite a while. So, but
I actually like Chris Pratt as Mario.
I want to ask you, what do you think about the voices?
You know what? I thought they were fine. I had concerns. I'll be honest with you. I had concerns. at first, but you know what? I'll be honest with you. I think it's absolutely fine now. I think that I like the Mario voice. It's not it's not just a rehash of what we've already known, but yet it's not so far departed that we don't recognize it as Mario.
I wish there was like a hint more of an accent, but that's like really nitpicky. Because I like how they're making them from Brooklyn, like they're plumbers from Brooklyn who get transported to a magical world. Because that goes right back to like what the '80s, like the original Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
Yeah, I'm glad they got rid of the stupid Italian accent because he was never supposed to be from Italy. He was supposed to be Italian American.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I just liked it. I mean, I don't think that
I like to like listen. I said earlier this week, like I think this movie has a chance of being like the best video game movie of all time.
Oh yeah, dude. If the writing on this is any good at all, it's gonna win that because it's freaking Mario, dude.
I mean, listen, the best video game movie right now, in my opinion, is either it's probably Sonic 2. Probably Sonic 2 is like probably the pinnacle of like best video games.
What about Pikachu?
And also Detective Pikachu. I really like Detective Pikachu.
The reboot of Tomb Raider was pretty good too.
I haven't seen that, but I did hear good things about it.
Unfortunately, we won't get a sequel because they lost.
It just puts me in a mood, dude.
And yes,
See,
the 19
you know
yes,
what?
yeah, and the 1995 Mortal Kombat movie was good. Yes.
Well, I was going to mention Fort's comment. I do understand that concern because actually there's a lot going on in this movie. You have to introduce the Mario Brothers and where they come from. And then you got to introduce Donkey Kong and Bowser and Peach. And all. There's a lot going on in one movie for like an 80 to 90 minute animated movie.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that might be a good thing because the busier it is, then yeah, it's fine. I mean, listen,
it will get a sequel regardless if it makes a lot of money.
Didn't they already announce like a spinoff? Isn't Donkey Kong?
No,
it's rumored. Okay, so yeah, it's rumored that there might be a Donkey Kong spinoff movie if this one's successful because Universal has partnered with Nintendo for their theme park, so there's already the Super Nintendo land with the Mario stuff, and they're building a Donkey Kong roller coaster too. So. There might be a Donkey Kong movie. Listen, the Donkey Kong country references are all here. You got Cranky, Diddy Kong, and Dixie Kong are on the poster. They might be in the movie. Frickin' Funky Kong was on Rainbow Road driving with them. I mean, dude, there's like so many Easter eggs.
I could do a Donkey Kong show on Paramount, a movie. I'll be down.
Do we want another Donkey Kong cartoon?
I mean, it's Paramount. I mean, like.
It wouldn't be Paramount, it'd be Peacock, because it's Universal.
Fucking Peacock my ass. God damn. Yeah, low budget, no. That's
any trouble? I'm here fishing, minding my own business. So
look, I'm gonna need you to leave.
I'm gonna need you to leave.
Wow. But yeah, it looks like a lot. Like, dude, there's like so many good movies coming out next year.
Yeah,
like there's like
June.
I gotta get to a couple of these comments. First of all, Tony Movie Chappie D9 Neil Blomkamp fan with a $9.99 super chat. Thank you, my friend. Says forget the haters. The first 4 Transformers movies are big guilty pleasures of mine, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. But this new one looks decent, just like Bumblebee, which I like. So
I think you need yeah.
You all right?
You said what?
I don't know. You sound like you were gonna say something.
Oh no, I say no. I don't like the last 4 movies. That was just terrible.
Marcus.
Oh my fucking god! Please.
Can I say something too? You know what? Totally off topic here, and we'll get back to Mario in just a second. What the heck is up with Antonio Banderas?
Oh, you're talking about the Zorro comment?
Tom Holland as Zorro?
To be fair to Antonio, though, to be fair to him, in the original Mask of Zorro movie, Anthony Hopkins was the first Zorro, right? That got passed out. So it was a white guy.
Yeah, but no, he didn't play white though.
I know he didn't play white.
No, he did not play white
yeah.
in that movie. So no, I'm sorry. And Anthony Hopkins pulled it off actually. Like for the time that was,
Anthony Hopkins is an amazing actor.
He is, and the thing is for the time that was, I mean, they wouldn't do that today, but for the time that was, he actually pulled that off. That you believe that he was some kind of Spanish.
Yeah,
or
I
something,
know.
You know.
Listen, Tom Holland should not be so.
But Tom Holland, come on.
It's because he wasn't on Uncharted
I think
movie.
I think he literally just said the first name that came to his mind and didn't really think about it. Like I think he just said,
how does Tom Holland come to mind when you're talking about possible Zorro actors?
Yeah,
that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I'm sorry. Like when I heard that, I was like, wait, what?
Stupid! You're so stupid!
Are you?
I mean, we literally have.
You want to get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts.
I mean, we literally have.
When? Who?
I mean, we literally have actors like Diego Luna or Pedro Pascal. You know.
I'm just saying, man. Anybody,
Oscar
but
Isaac,
Oscar Isaac too. Yeah. Well, it could have been worse. You could have said Chris Pratt as Zorro.
Oh my fucking god! Please no! I jump.
You're an ass. You're.
Oh my god!
Yeah, no.
I mean, there should
sorry.
be.
I just had to bring that up because that was just such a bad idea. Like,
I love Tom, but like that's like the first thing you think of. I get it. You work with him on Charter. That's the first thing you're gonna think of, obviously. So, I get it. Like, come on, bro. You could have
said Mark Wahlberg.
Oh no! Oh my god.
Well, come on, Dartskeepio. We all know that Nerdrotic knows all, right? I mean, so
He's more beard than man now.
Yeah, because he does that cocaine. That's why.
That's hilarious. I love you too. I love you too, Film Watcher. Yeah, no, I just, gosh, man, I don't know. But anyways, back to the point here is, I think this Mario movie is going to be great.
Oh yeah, like I said, it's going to be a huge hit, and it looks like it's like, again, so much love and care went into it. You can tell the people making it really like the property, and they're trying to do right by this. They're trying to make a really good Mario movie. So I'm confident it's going to be something special.
Nintendo is heavily involved with this movie to make.
Well, yeah, that's what I was going to say too. Like, I hope this opens the door to like more Nintendo adaptations. Like, let's get a Metroid movie here. Do you remember like a Star Fox movie? Like in the style of, like Top Gun Maverick, like air combat kind of stuff. Like, dude.
You know why the turkey's on the screen? You know why is because so in StreamYard you have all these different things that are called what are they called? I forgot what they're even called.
Like brand stuff.
Yeah, they're called brands, but really it's just different
background,
like
logos.
It's different sets because each brand only gives you so many like pictures. You get 100, so you got 100 of like pictures and videos and stuff like that and backdrops and whatnot, right? And so I actually have, so each show on the Poindexter Lounge has their own. And I have, everybody always talks about like all the drops that I have and everything. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of my own. Okay. 6 actually of my own. But the thing is that, that is from which one has the, there's the one with the turkey. So they all also have these things where you can put stuff up in the corner, right? So there's John Campia, there's Mark Uno. And this is a leftover, literally. Get it? Leftover. It's leftover turkey from Thanksgiving. This is from last year. It's been so long since I've actually used this brand with these drops or whatever that it just happened to still be up there. And so yeah, I wasn't trying to make a point. I wasn't trying to say anything about the turkey.
Can I just say this really quick? Really quick before we get into like the last trailer.
Yeah.
I just want everyone to know, if it wasn't for Indiana Jones, there would be no Tomb Raider or Uncharted.
True that. True that. Jur and John favorites. Hey, thank you for being here. Appreciate you.
I'm just saying, show some respect to your elders, okay? Or Indiana Jones was the trendsetter.
Yeah, put some respect to Steven Spielberg's name, bitch.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, okay. So for me personally, look, we talked about it again in our trailer reaction. And that is, I get it. There's a lot of people who did not like Crystal Skull. Okay. I get it. You didn't like Crystal Skull. But here's the thing about that. If you watch all of the Indiana Jones movies, just straight through, you know what you're going to find? Crystal Skull is not so crazy out of line with the rest of them. At the time Crystal Skull came out, it suffered from the exact same thing that Star Wars suffered from, and a lot of other things suffered from, was that it had like a couple of decades, right, between it and the last movie, and there was all this hype, and it was never going to live up to that hype, and we start to look back at stuff back when we were kids, and start thinking that it's somehow this brilliant thing that was never bad or whatever. I mean, you got Kalima, which, look, for a lot of us is classic, right? But for some it's not. And then you literally have things like them jumping out of an airplane with a raft in the original trilogy of Indiana Jones, and like floating through the air on a raft out of an airplane and landing on a mountainside and going down the mountain in that, and jumping over stuff and surviving and crashing and then going over a waterfall, and they still live. And there's a lot of silliness in the Indiana Jones movies, and it's okay. And look, there are a lot of things in Crystal Skull that are just wrong. First of all, the CGI in Crystal Skull,
it was not good. Oh my god.
The monkeys.
I cannot believe that that's a Steven Spielberg movie. Like, sometimes, like, I'm just like,
he didn't care. He didn't care.
But that monkey scene is horrible. I actually like the ants. I don't have a problem with the ants. I thought the ants were great. But the other part of Crystal Skull that I thought was the dumbest thing ever is when you're watching Crystal Skull, you can tell that it's not on location. You can literally tell that it's on a sound stage.
There's a couple scenes like that, yeah.
It looks so bad. It almost looks like a sitcom.
And also, too, there's a couple moments, too, where, like, you can tell they only did one take and didn't bother to re-record some lines.
Yeah. But I mean, that like the whole graveyard scene where they go, when they first go down there.
I was going to mention, too, yep.
Whoa, that is so, like, it looks like it's in a sitcom. It doesn't look theatrical. It doesn't look like a movie. It looks like a sitcom. You can literally see the ground kind of moving
straight to
when
DVD
they walk.
movie.
And then when they're in the tents, the same thing. And then, for God's sake, when they got that snake, it's a rubber snake.
Yeah, the rubber snake. Yeah.
It's so bad. But I will say this: I don't have a problem with the premise, because if anybody was going to go, first of all, they tied it into El Dorado and they
got fascinated with like a recent somewhat artifact, but like they kind of got obsessed with that a little bit, where it's like Crystal Skull is like the most interesting artifact they could have done, but they want to do something that was like B-movie 50s-esque, and I get that kind of.
Yeah, I mean, it ties in with the alien thing ties in with the 50s, and then El Dorado makes it more of a Lost City of Gold, and the Fountain of Youth makes it more of a archaeological kind of thing too, and I didn't have a problem with the premise. I had a problem with some of the execution.
I would agree. Yeah.
What were you saying, Joe?
People have such a double standard. People have such a double standard for that movie too, because like there's that scene where they're driving through the jungle and they're having the sword fights, and it's obviously done on a green screen. And people went nuts about that. They're like, "Oh, this is bullshit. This is a green screen." But that's the exact same thing that happened in Last Crusade when they're in the airplane and they're clearly on a blue screen, and you can tell they're on a blue screen, but nobody complained in 1989. And there's just such a double standard. Like, I really like the movie. I think it's number 3 for me. Like, Raiders and Last Crusade are the two best, but I think it's a hell of a lot better than Temple of Doom.
I like Temple of Doom. I grew
like
grew
Temple
up
Doom.
with liking a lot as a kid. But what I want to mention though, there are some stuff in Crystal Skull I really like. Just to go on that, I like how they brought Marion back. I thought that was a great choice.
Yeah.
Mutt as a character, I'm kind of still iffy on. He wasn't as bad as some people say. I
He's
understand what
back
they're
in the
trying
new
to do
one.
with him. The one scene I love though, especially, I love the college, like the what is it, the diner brawl and like the escape from the
Oh, that was
college and the
funny.
motorcycle.
Yeah.
Yep.
That chase scene's excellent. That whole fight scene's excellent.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's some stuff in that movie I really enjoy. Kate Blanchett. I think Kate Blanchett's a great villain. You know, doing the Russians instead of the Nazis was an interesting choice. I thought that could have been better, but I like that. So
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. There's a lot that's good in that movie. And it's not perfect, obviously. But you look, and I will just say this. I love all 4 Indiana Jones films. I will always love all 4 Indiana Jones.
What's Indiana Jones? How could you hate it? You know?
That's what I'm saying. Like, now for me, Last Crusade is my favorite. I loved everything that's in Last Crusade, but you don't get to Last Crusade without Raiders. And you know, and you don't
Raiders
have the connection.
especially,
yeah, you don't have the connection, you know. And so for me, if I had to put them in order, it goes Last Crusade, Raiders, and I'll be honest with you, then Crystal Skull and Temple of Doom are pretty much neck and neck, man. One of the things that I would love to see out of this Indiana Jones movie, dear God, just bring back Short Round.
Even was just for a cameo.
I know,
just
man,
something.
and I know that they hooked up last year. Like,
no, not last year, just a few months ago.
Yeah,
actually. It was this year, just a few months ago.
So for God's sake, bring back Short Round.
Do some
man.
reshoots. Do something.
Oh,
He's dead.
He's not dead.
He's not dead.
I'm joking.
They literally just hooked up.
I'm talking about the
character.
You do suck.
Character.
Shia was the best part of Jones for it. No, he wasn't.
Shia is back, right? You want to see his?
There's no way Shia LaBeouf's back in this movie.
Well,
Yes,
how do you
see
explain
him in the
him?
back.
How do you explain him though, not being there or whatever?
I have a prediction.
Okay.
He died.
He died in a war.
Of course.
Listen.
War?
Well, hold on. Which war?
Well, the movie takes place in 1969.
Yeah.
So it could be either early Vietnam or it could be the Korean War.
Piece it together. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Maybe he dies in the war. Maybe he's going through some.
Well,
stuff.
where's Marion? We haven't seen Marion either in the trailer.
I didn't see Marion in the trailer either. So the monkeys killed him.
He went back and the monkeys killed him.
Toronto Freddy. Hey, what's up, buddy? I love Toronto Freddy, man. Follow that guy on Instagram, man. He's awesome. Dressing up as Freddy Krueger, and he does a bunch of other cosplay. Dude, Toronto Freddy's awesome. So I have not watched the trailer for Cocaine Bear because I'm going to get the family together and we're going to watch it. We're going to do a trailer reaction to it because I've been looking forward to Cocaine Bear for so long, ever since I heard the
It's a true
premise.
event.
When it's funny, Enosh, I've had to when I told people it's based on a real story, they keep saying I'm lying. I'm like, no, look it up.
Well, it's because they hear Cocaine Bear and it doesn't really tell. I mean, look, it's an over the top exaggerated like title, right? When you hear Cocaine Bear, you think one thing. Now I could be that might be the tone that they're going for the movie. I don't know. I haven't seen the trailer yet, but it's an actual story. I mean, you know, it's like the bear was on cocaine. Like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, he attacked these people. Like, come on.
So you know, the Transformers killed Mike. Oh man. Oh, the bear better get an Oscar.
Yeah.
Okay, so that being said, let's go ahead and let's watch the trailer for what do you think of the title?
Indiana Jones, the Dollars of Dynasty.
I'm gonna be honest. I got to get warmed up to it. This is the issue. It's been called Indiana Jones 5 for so long. Like no matter what they called it, I don't know if I would have loved it. It's an okay title. I got to get used to it though. It doesn't roll off the tongue, you know. But I think it's an okay title.
Absolutely, Freddie. Fourth 1000,
Pablo
the bear's name was
Escobar.
Pablo Escobar. Oh, dear God.
Oh, he turned into a bear? That's crazy.
Oh.
Pablo Escobar. Oh my
Pablo
gosh.
Escobar.
No, I think that well, you know what? Now, I mean, I think okay. So, can I just say this before we look at this? I will just say this: the Dial of Destiny. I know that they're talking that a lot of people have been talking about time travel. I don't
That's
know.
what people keep saying.
I know.
Leaks and
I
all that.
don't know though if it's so much time travel as it is maybe an opportunity to look at the past.
What do you mean?
The Dial of Destiny, to be able to somehow gaze upon the past, or like maybe
Manipulate it?
Maybe not manipulate it, but maybe relive it. Like experience it like in your mind, or you know what I mean? Stuff. Gosh, I just don't know.
Yeah, I'll be honest, like we'll watch the trailer, but I do think time travel is the MacGuffin, but I just don't know how they're gonna do it. Because you have to be very careful with time travel stories. Gotta be very careful.
James Mangold knows how to do it. He knows how to do it anyway.
So we'll see.
Cocaine Bear's gonna show up because he did too much cocaine and travel through time.
Oh, is Indy gonna have to fight the Cocaine Bear?
Wow, dude, Indiana Jones and the Cocaine Bear. I would watch that all day long. I will be the first in line. I will buy up a whole theater's worth of tickets for Indiana Jones and the Cocaine Bear. Let me tell you. Wow. Yes, you are still showing as being on the panel, Joe.
Yeah, I think he disconnected because of his Wi-Fi because he's driving. But
there you are, Joe. That's you on the panel right there.
Well, who's gonna win?
I thought you were still here, Joe. We could only hope. We could only hope that Cocaine Bear kills. I'm gonna kick you out then. I'm gonna kick him out of the studio. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
The Cocaine Bear kills him, right?
Honestly, time travel has been shown multiple times in movies and shows, so Indiana Jones should avoid that. Maybe, but I mean, there's a lot.
Unless it does it in a unique way, though, to where it's
exactly.
Special.
It could do it in a unique way, and you know, we shall see. So let's go ahead and watch the trailer, and then we'll finish out by talking about it. Here we go.
I miss the desert.
Sala, dude.
This is shot on real location, thank God.
I miss the sea.
Are they going to show like a bunch of adventures that we didn't get to see, like him finding Atlantis?
Wondering what wonderful adventure.
God, that'd be amazing.
To us.
Those days have come and gone.
Perhaps not.
I don't believe in magic. But a few times in my life, I've seen things I can't explain. And I've come to believe it's not so much what you believe. It's how hard you believe it.
This man.
I'm her godfather.
Related.
Great callback here.
Get back.
He's like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, couple of things. One, that was a great callback. Honestly, with the with the guns, you know, just like he did. First of all, excellent trailer. Just saying.
Oh yeah, no,
excellent,
this is a great
excellent,
trailer.
Excellent trailer.
Kind of say too.
Marijuana dog should be in it too.
Yes.
Wow.
Bringing back Sala to narrate the opening of the trailer brings you right back at home too. Because remember, he didn't. John Rhys Davies didn't come back for Kingdom of the Crystal Skull because he's only going to be at the wedding scene. He's like, Sala deserves better than just being at the very end of the movie.
Yep.
So him being back tells me he actually has something
there.
to do. Yeah,
something's there,
which is cool.
Hey, you know what? Don't forget, we've got Electric Mayo Rat and Ketchup Cat. That's what we got.
I love
we can have the
seeing.
adult version too, I guess. But okay, so I want to show something here, because what if the Nazis get this dial that dials back time, right? And they have to go and make sure that that time, almost like Quantum Leap, right? That time plays out the way that it was supposed to originally. And here's why I say that, because let me find the scene here.
Is Hitler going to show up?
Where is it? First, okay, can I say too? What's the scene right here? So there's that. But where's the one that shows? I might have to go through it again. Hold on.
What, the one with the de-aging?
Yeah. Okay.
Things
So
I can't explain.
okay, can I just say, if this is the kind of de-aging technology we can get,
dude,
just give me a bunch of more Indiana Jones movies with this. I will take this. I don't care, dude. Give me this. Same thing with Luke Skywalker. I said for the longest time, no to de-aged Mark Hamill. Didn't want it. I eat those words. I gladly eat those
What about
words
Han
because yes, give me Han Solo too, man. I'll take it all day if it looks this darn good.
Well, dude, go back to the shot where they unmask him, where he's tied up.
Yes,
that's the best shot. That's the best shot.
I mean, but this one is super good here too.
Oh, I know, but the one with the mat, like that
Yeah.
shot right here. I mean, dude,
that's a close-up
shot.
That looks amazing, bro.
Come on.
Like, how you do technology that amazing, bro?
Dude, I'll take that all day long. Give me a couple more of these Indiana Jones movies, man.
I was going to mention too. James Mangold said in the Empire magazine article talking about the movie, like the movie opens with like a long extended opening sequence of like Indy in the past.
Oh,
so like, dude, we're gonna get like at least a good 15 to 20 minutes of like Indiana Jones original.
LSD Leopard.
LSD Leopard.
You guys are cracking me up. You guys are cracking me up. Do we have Cigarettes Crab? Wow.
I know.
Man, if you could do this type of technology for
okay, whoa. Darkness. Do yourself a favor. Oh, I mean, are you talking about the new Quantum Leap or the old Quantum Leap? Because if you have not watched old Quantum Leap, dude, 5 seasons, super easy to watch the entire series. It's amazing. It's the best one of the best TV series ever made. The new one it's trying, and I have a feeling
he's talking about the new one.
He's talking about the new one. Okay, because the new one, I have a feeling that by the end of the first season, they're going someplace, and I think I know where they're going. But I'm reserving judgment right now. The actors are not as good. The problem is that the original Quantum Leap, the connection between Sam and Al was just, it was palpable. You could feel it. You felt every moment of it. And Scott Bakula is such a great actor, and so is Dean Stockwell, and they carried that show to new heights. I don't feel that this cast has those chops. And I don't like the pacing of it. They've made it like this crime team investigation kind of thing, and yeah. So, but I think I know where they're
take a break.
Yeah, it's on a break till January. January. Okay.
No, but if you could get this technology on every like Han Solo,
well,
Leia,
this is the same guy. This is they definitely got the same guy who worked on Luke and Mandalorian. They hired to do the deepfake after season 2.
Yep.
To work on this.
Yep.
So I mean, this looks incredible, and like again, getting that extended, like getting classic Indiana Jones feel before you get like the jump to like the 60s. That should be a lot of fun.
Oh, Indiana Jones, he still got it. He could. He still got it.
Okay, wait. First of all, Dork Knight, his little son Zach was the proud owner of a Poindexter Lounge baby onesie. Okay, that we got pictures of, and Dark Knight here says Enosh just ordered a shirt for little Zachy for his 1-year-old birthday this Sunday, so be expecting an updated photo to the one I sent when he was first born last year. He sent me a photo of little Zachy in a Poindexter Lounge onesie. And dude, that's freaking awesome, dude. If you're getting him a Poindexter Lounge shirt for his 1-year birthday, dude, little Zachy was our first Poindexter Lounge baby, and
That's
so
awesome.
so that's Indiana Jones. I want to retire already. Please stop. No, Heroin Hawk. Come on,
Hawk.
Jeez.
No, best one from Krampus Jeebus. Fentanyl Ferret.
Indiana Jones and the Temple of Alzheimer's. Jeez. Okay.
To be serious though, for a moment, there's one little nitpick I have, and it's not like it's not me condemning the movie, because I know Harrison Ford's a lot older, but there's a lot of CGI in this movie in terms of like the stunt work. In terms of like the action sequences, like you can tell it's CGI.
But you know
body.
what, dude? There's a lot of that though nowadays. To be honest,
I know.
I mean, because that was actually one of the complaints that came through after our trailer reaction. Somebody mentioned that that it's like, but yeah, like even just the scenes of him just standing there is not even him.
I mean, come on, even they're gonna do that with Michael Keaton too next year. Like,
yeah, I mean, it's just but
I know,
he does. But we know that he does what he can do.
He does what he can do. I'm just saying that it's just, I hope that because there's going to be a lot more CGI and visual effects, doesn't lose that intensity. Because, like in the older Indiana Jones movies, that was actually a stunt guy, or it was actually Harrison Ford performing these stunts. So I just hope that the movie doesn't lose that intensity in terms of the action sequences because it's a CGI Harrison Ford.
I gotta find this. I gotta find. Yeah, I gotta find this one scene though, because this is what made me think about this.
It's how hard you believe
it. Okay, this.
They're pulling down the boulder.
Yeah.
Or it's like some kind of rock or something.
That looks like the boulder, dude. I mean,
what is
not.
That?
But what is that underneath of it? Hold on. Okay, well,
like,
I guess
it looks like a Greek. If I were to guess, Greek
does,
person like holding it up.
Yeah, okay, I guess it does. Because I was thinking for a second, like, what if they have to go back and make sure that like history
plays out the same way?
Right? That the Nazis try to play with that.
Yeah,
but yeah, maybe not. Okay.
Well, I'm wondering too, the flashback, because we know there's a flashback action sequence at the beginning of the movie with younger Indy and Toby Jones's character. Is that flashback in the opening of the movie like the setup for the story? Because you know how in Last Crusade it opened with the young Indy getting the hat and all that, right? Yeah. But it also set up that the cross that we go to later on in the opening action sequence on the boat too. So could it be something like that, but instead of just setting up like the opening of the movie with adult Indy, could it be set up like the whole movie? Like they're going back to that specific event in time because there's something that happened then that's important?
Could be. Could very well be. Yeah. I mean, gosh, I just don't know. But I tell you what, I'm there for it. I am so there for it, man. This looks great.
Sean Connery is back. No, I'm playing.
I wish he could be back. I wish he could.
I mean, you could defake him. No, I'm playing. He can't.
He said he passed away in Indiana Jones King of the Crystal Skull. So
Tony Movie Chappie D9 Neil Blomkamp fan give us a $9.99 super chat. Thank you, man. Says I'm just so sick and tired of the word wokeness, and at this point, the word means absolutely nothing anymore. It's just a buzzword for these grifters to make money out of, which just makes me sick. Dude, let me tell you something. I am right there with you. And it's not just online grifters, okay? Listen, I have become, everybody knows at this point, Enosh is a pastor.
Enosh?
Sorry, I was just making sure the people in the back knew that I was a pastor still. Okay. Here's the thing. I have now made it my point to make people feel uncomfortable. Other pastors, other Christians, whatever, because this nonsense has got to stop. Okay, like this. I haven't made a video of this yet. I'm going to make a video about it because I just haven't had time to this week. I already talked about it on Facebook and like ruffled a bunch of people's feathers. But you all know the Santa Clauses TV show is out on Disney Plus.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And there was a whole moment on there. You know, first of all, Tim Allen is a believer. He's a Christian, and he talked about how like he wanted this movie to be kind of a return to Christmas, you know, and that kind of, you know, thing, and wanted to, you know, have that as part of it. And people are now attacking him. They're attacking the show. They're attacking Disney and everything because there's a moment apparently in episode 3, and I haven't watched it yet, but I've seen the picture where all these elves are holding up placards and, you know, letters and stuff, you know, and the letters are supposed to spell out "We love you, Santa," but yet they hold them up and it says "We love you, Satan." Okay.
Oh no, are you telling me they flipped out because of that?
Dude, they flipped out, and it's a joke, you know, it's a joke.
Wouldn't it be obvious comedy? Like,
well, and that's the thing is some people were going, you know, Disney knows what they're doing. They're trying to program our kids and blah blah blah. And I was just like, sometimes a joke is just a joke. You know, and you always knew that you could, you know, switch those letters and stuff. And then, but then the thing is, it never stops there. It always ends up going on about woke or this or that, and it's like, and then they talk about, then people start talking about the school system and how bad the school system. It's like, I work at a school, and these things just, everything is not this way. And look, there are things out there that yes are worth fighting about and worth fighting for, and you know, are over the top and need to be addressed. We got to pick our battles, and I'm right there with you, man. This nonsense that we just go on and on and on and on and on about. This wokeness, that everything's woke and everything's, you know, horrible and the sky is falling. I am so done with it.
Yeah,
I'm so done with people just. Can we get some Viagra Viper in here?
Right. But that is the one aspect of the whole conversation around this movie that's gonna suck. Is that because there's the Phoebe Waller-Bridge character, and there's all those leaks and rumors about the ending. The build up to this movie is going to be, are they going to ruin Indiana Jones and make it woke? Is Kathleen Kennedy going to destroy Indiana Jones before she leaves? You know, all this kerfuffle and all this madness over it, to where it's probably not even true.
Yeah.
But it's just like the whole conversation is going to be about, did they make the movie woke? Is the lady going to replace Indiana Jones? You know?
I know, man. I know, and it's just, I'm done with it. I'm done putting up with it. I'm done hearing the nonsense. And look, you guys know what I do, and I just know so many people that I love that have become. They weren't always this way, but they have literally become this thing I don't even recognize anymore. You know, and it's not just, unfortunately, we see it with Indiana Jones, you know, like you said, that you know, like we've been told that, you know, oh, she's going to replace Indy, and, you know, it's going to go woke, and, you know, Indiana Jones is going to get put down. We just talked about earlier with Princess Peach, that Princess Peach, you know, oh, because she does anything, you know, positive in the show, in the movie Mario, you know, that she takes a leadership role, that all of a sudden it's woke. It's, you know, anything female empowering is just woke and whatnot. Look, and I'll be the first to admit, I look at a lot of the MCU right now, and as much as I love a lot of those characters, we have to admit that there's a lot of it where, like, there are female characters. A lot of female characters are replacing the male versions of those characters. But I don't think that it's like some systematic plot. I just think that it's story writing that
what I would say is
it can be bad writing without it being some kind of plot against men. Like I just know, like, for example, like with Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, I've talked with a lot of black males and some black females, especially in the school that I work at, and their only concern about it is Black Panther was this great male role model for young black men, and I'm just repeating what they're saying. I
I understand.
You know, that's all I'm doing. I can't, you know, I'm not trying to speak for black people or anything, but the sentiment that they were telling me is, as much as they loved the movie and they were glad the movie was made, they kind of wished that it had been recast because they felt like there was this great male role model for young black men and a superhero for these young black men to look, and boys to look up to. And then it was taken away. And unfortunately, yes, Chadwick Boseman passed away, but like a lot of people would express to me that, they kind of wish that it had been recast, that it's something had been done, in a good way, and found a good way to do
For
that.
sure.
But to still recast.
No, and listen, that is a completely valid answer and concern. I understand that as well, and obviously I can't speak to that because I'm not a black male, but I understand that like that positive black male representation on a film is important to a lot of people. What I would say about the MCU overall in Phase 4 at least is that I don't think it was them trying to go woke, but it was more so them being like, okay, this is a rebuilding phase. Let's try and introduce a whole bunch of new characters that that have these fan bases that people like. They so happen to be female, but of course it can come across that way. But I think it was just them trying to expand maybe a little too rapidly, where you're trying to do so much all at once to where it can seem a certain way. Not intentionally, of course, but just them trying to get a bunch of more pieces on the ground. And there are a lot of female what would you call those? Like I don't want to say derivative characters because they're not derivative. It's more like legacy characters, I guess. So you had that going on too. There was just a lot going on this phase, but you know what? It's not like they're stopping like male focused stuff at Marvel.
Yeah.
I mean, Guardians.
I would just say this, Fourth 1000. Here's my thing, is that Peach has been part of the games for a long time. Peach has been a playable character in the games. Since Super Mario 2.
Oh, look at Smash Brothers.
I know, but I'm talking about, dude. But this is way back before that. I'm talking the NES system.
Oh, they have Mario 2. You're talking about
Mario 2 when they introduced Toad and you had Toad, you had Mario, Luigi, and then you had the princess and you had Toad. And she was part of the game. She was a playable character. You could beat the game with Joe was right. It was Princess Toadstool at the time, but you could beat the game with Princess Toadstool. And there were things that she was good at that the others were not good at. When you got to an ice board, because she could fly, for example. She could fly for a small period of time. Yeah, she could do the hover thing, right? And so, like, you wanted that character when you got on the ice boards because otherwise you were sliding all over the place. You could still beat it, but it was harder, right? Because she excelled at that. I just, I don't know. I'm going to see the movie. But I'll be honest with you, I don't have a problem with her being in the mix. Now, you guys to lighten it up again. You guys are all, on this, on these, things. I will say this: we have a growing cast of characters. I have 2 more characters that I'm working on right now, and to add to this. But you guys have seen this, right?
I've seen the teases for this. I'm still confused on what it is.
I'm actually doing something with this. This was something that Fade came up with, and he came up with the initial thing. I have kind of run with it with my craziness now. But one night he told me, he said, "Enosh, I want a T-shirt." We talk about T-shirts all the time. We always kind of have our funny times where we say, hey, make a T-shirt of this. I could probably go back through this chat and now pull out a bunch of these like crazy things for T-shirts. But he said, I want a T-shirt that says Electric Mayo Rat. And I was like, what? And he just kept bugging me about it. I want a T-shirt that says just the words Electric Mayo Rat. And so, like, I was at the doctor's office one day, and I was thinking, like, what the heck is an electric mayo rat? And so I started thinking, you know what it is? It's a rat that was on a kitchen counter and there was like a pool of water and a jar of mayonnaise, and somehow an electrical wire hit the water while the rat was there next to the mayo and turned him into Electric Mayo Rat. He is a rat with the body of a mayonnaise jar with the power of speed and lightning, right?
Sure, why not?
And the power of mayo and the power of mayonnaise. And of course, he then needs to have a villain, which is Ketchup Cat. And if you look there, Ketchup Cat has a brilliant mind. I'm giving backstories to all these, by the way. Ketchup Cat there has a brilliant mind. He's a genius. Think Dr. Evil kind of thing, right? That's kind of the personality of him. But he's got these big beefy arms. And also, if you look on his chest, those are not symbols. He actually has multiple personalities, and so he has two characters that actually live within him. And one of them is a depressed tomato, and one of them is a crazy tomato. And so they kind of hinder him along the way. And so there's that. And then, of course, Electric Mayo Rat has a pet dog, and that is Relish Dog. And he has a hot dog for a tail. He has socks on the back, human legs, and socks with sandals on the front, human legs. Right? Yes, Enosh hanging out with Cocaine Bear. Yes. Yes. And then you have Miss Buttermilk right here. She's got the butter and the milk right there on her dress, and she is a carton of buttermilk, just like she sounds. And she is the female lead here. And then back here you have Sheriff Ranch. And yes, he sounds just like what's his name? You know, because you can see the mustache.
Yes.
What's his name?
Sam Elliott?
Yes, Sam Elliott. Yes, he patterned after Sam Elliott.
I was going to say either Sam Elliott or Wilford Brimley.
Yes, Sam Elliott. Yes, and so that's Sheriff Ranch, and I got two villains coming. One is Honey Badger, that's a two-headed honey badger, and Barbecue Bee.
So Sheriff Rant's a good guy or a bad guy?
Sheriff, well, who knows? We don't know.
Okay.
We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. He might be a good guy, but I got two other bad guys coming, and then we got ideas for a whole bunch of other stuff. But we got to get the story started. And what this is going to be is I am going to do like little. They're not going to be animated because I can't animate them, but I can put them on different backgrounds and in different scenarios and actually write episodes for them, short little episodes, funny little things for anybody who used to if you grew up in the 90s or early 2000s and you ever went to homestarrunner.com. I loved Homestar Runner growing up and in my early 20s
like
and stuff.
Homestar Runner.
What's that?
It's gonna be like Homestar Runner.
It's gonna be like a Homestar Runner thing, just kind of stupid humor like I like, and this, and so yeah, that's coming. It's coming soon. So
nice.
There you go. So so there's that. Okay. Now, Anthony here brings a great transition to our last thing, and then I got to go to bed. Anthony says, Enosh, I'm not big into Superman as a comic book fan. Can you please explain the difference between the Red Sun Superman and Kingdom Come Superman?
Ooh.
Absolutely. Red Sun Superman is an Elseworld story that is told that is not in the continuity. It's not in the regular continuity, and that is what if Superman, instead of crash landing in the United States, crash lands in Russia. Right? And during a time where the Soviet Union takes him in, uses him as a weapon, and weaponizes him and uses him to enforce communism and whatnot. And it's a great story. It's a really great story, Red Sun is. And so that's Red Sun. Now, Kingdom Come Superman is a story. Kingdom Come is a story that's set in the future, where all of our heroes have gotten older. Superman's older. Everybody's retired.
Batman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern.
Yep, everybody's retired, and there are brand new heroes. And I will just say, gosh, because I don't want to ruin it for you, but something happens and it just brings them out of retirement. How do you like that?
Kingdom Come is like an Elseworlds, Kingdom Come is like an Elseworlds, like the last DC story ever kind of deal.
Yeah, it's an
up there.
It's an Elseworlds, but more and more, it's kind of being accepted as almost like it's not an Elseworlds. If that makes any sense.
Well, it's canon. Well, not exactly. I wouldn't describe it as like I don't know. I understand what you're not just saying. I still would categorize this Elseworlds, but it's been accepted.
I do too. I do too. I categorize it as Elseworld, but there's kind of a thing where like people are kind of trying to not so.
Oh,
much.
it's confirmed. It's confirmed. Yeah.
Well, and we say that because James Gunn, president of
DC Studios,
DC Studios, with all of his posts, posted this. Now, this could mean a lot of different things. This could be like the turkey thing, where like sometimes a turkey is just a turkey. Sometimes it means something. Who knows? But he's obviously been staking out the 10-year plan for DC, along with Peter Safran. And here's the thing: you can look at this. He just says making plans. Now, if you look at the picture for this, there's Superman. There's Green Lantern in the back. There's Wonder Woman. There's Batman.
Shazam.
There's Red Robin. Shazam, right? There's
you gotta pull up the picture.
Oh, did I not pull up the picture?
No.
Oh, dang it. Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Typical StreamYard.
I know. StreamYard always does. Okay, so here is the picture, right?
That is amazing, Alex Ross.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Alex Ross did a great job on this, and of course, there's the tweet. There says making plans. So this could just be him pulling this up to say, hey, we're making plans, right?
Yeah, because it's a good picture that shows a bunch of different characters too. Like if you're gonna pick an image that showcases like a ton of DC characters, it's
here's Matt, and here's Matt over here trying to be funny with Batmite. Says, yeah, you are.
Well, he is teasing Batmite too on some of the social media too. So
sure, I wouldn't, I wouldn't doubt it.
Damn, that's a dope shot in Justice League.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. But here's the thing: it could be that, or who knows? I mean, you got Power Girl here, you got Hawkman over here.
The Atom.
Yeah, you got the Atom. You got who else is in here?
That's Hal Jordan. That's the Spectre right there.
The Spectre's back here.
That's Doctor.
Red Tornado, I think, is there. Cyclone's there, I think.
Cyclone. That's Doctor Fate. That's Doctor Fate. You got Doctor
yeah,
Fate.
and then you flip this over, and there's
Shazam,
and
Black Canary.
Yeah, it's.
What am I say?
So the thing is that
Wally West, I believe.
Yeah. So who knows? Who knows where they're going with this? But I ask you guys, what do you guys think? Would you want to see the DC universe accept Kingdom Come as an actual part of actual story canon and adapt it somehow?
I could see it adapted like in 10 years from now, after James Gunn is done doing his 10-year plan with DC and stuff. As the end game of the DC universe, you could do Kingdom Come, get Henry Cavill. Yes, I love Brandon Routh. It'll be cool, but that's the actual story you could do with him. But with Henry Cavill as older, Ben Affleck back as older Batman, that would be dope. And Gal Gadot, but you have to obviously have makeup on her to make her older.
Here's what I would say.
That's amazing.
I think what they're probably doing, I do think this image does mean something personally. Because I think James Gunn is very deliberate what he posts. What I will say though, I don't think if they do Kingdom Come, it's going to be a direct adaptation because it's almost impossible. You can't do direct adaptation of that story, not in the current form. What I will say though, I think if they do Kingdom Come, it is the end of their 10-year plan.
Yeah.
I think what they're probably thinking is, we have an established cast. We have room to grow across animation, video games, etc. for 10 years. Let's utilize the cast that we have because they're already getting older. That's not me trying to be offensive. I'm just being honest. They're getting older.
Yeah.
We can probably use them because we're not going to do like a 20-year run or a 20 movie run. So let's focus on a really great 10-year plan that culminates in the conclusion of the storyline with these actors and characters in Kingdom Come. I could see that. I really could.
Also,
but William brings up a good point too. I don't know how you use Shazam in the story, for example, because the Shazam we've got in the movies, I don't know if you could do that same kind of Shazam.
You could do it. You could do it. You could.
Could you? I don't know.
He's gonna change. He has to change.
But that's my whole thing. I think that if they do Kingdom Come, it would be at the end of this 10-year plan. I do think it's a strong possibility. But again, it's at the end of a 10-year plan.
Yeah.
You're going to have multiple Justice League movies. You're going to have multiple solo movies and a bunch of TV shows building up to. This would be like their Endgame movie, basically. That's what this would be. This wouldn't be something, we wouldn't see this until like 2030, 2034 at the earliest. Very long time away. But could it happen? Sure, why not?
Are you okay with that if that happens?
Heck yeah, Kingdom Come's an amazing story. Wow, like it's one of the
greatest stories.
It's one of the greatest comic books ever written. Like, even if it's just an ounce of that story, it's going to be amazing. So yeah, I'm on board for
50. It. Yeah, Cavill's already 40 years old, almost 40. So like 10 more years, he still could play Superman for 10. Look, Hugh Jackman played Wolverine for 20 years, so it doesn't matter. So like, you could have Cavill playing Superman to 50, look perfectly fine. With this suit, I don't know about the red undies. I don't know if he could pull it off. I don't know if he could. I think Brandon Routh could pull it off because that was amazing to see. But I don't know about Henry Cavill pulling off the red undies. That would be crazy, but he got a chance. I mean, you bring back Ben Affleck because he's old now. He's almost at that age of Batman. And yeah, I wonder about. Yeah, I hope they add Cyborg in a story. Maybe I hope so. It'll be cool to see if he'd be back. But yeah, I could see him like what I just said. 10 years from now, like you could do it as a ending to the whole saga of the DC universe.
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you. I think that they could pull that off. I think that they could do something with it and make it something that would be memorable and I think it'd be great. Yeah, I mean, Kingdom Come is just one of those things, man, that if they go there, it could just really be fantastic to actually end up there.
It was great. It was great seeing it for a little bit on Crisis with Brandon Routh. It was great seeing it and stuff like that. So,
but Fourth 1000, that's kind of the point. That's kind of the point. Superman in this, like, if this is going to be the end of
Henry Cavill Superman
of the story, like they said, if this is what they want to do as far as going to the end of the whole thing,
end of this current run of these casts,
use Cavill until he's 50, and that fits because that's the whole point, is having an older
Superman.
What do you think, William? We can't hear you, William.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you now, yeah.
Yeah, I kept it on mute until. There's a lot of possibilities here. None of them are bad. I don't think it necessarily needs to be the end of a 10-year plan either, because remember when Kingdom Come first came out, it was part of no plan. It was just put out. It doesn't necessarily need to mean that it's linked to the current continuity. There's a lot of possibilities. This could be a transition tool that they use to transition into a new group of people as these people get older. So say, for instance, you have this 10-year plan, halfway between 5 and 7 years in that plan, you start transitioning into other actors and other things, and it's not such a shock to the system. And at the end of their 10-year plan, they have the DCU that they want going forward. That's all theirs. They could do, there's a lot of different things, but the fact that Superman is in the forefront of this, that to me, even if I take the Kingdom Come aspect out of it, the fact that Superman is in the forefront is good news all around. Simply because this is a statement. Everything he's posted is around the mainline characters, and even when he asked that question, who would you guys like to see as far as, on the big screen, he even acknowledged that what people chose, I forgot what it was. That doesn't
Booster Gold.
Booster Gold.
He even acknowledged that probably, wasn't promising that would even make it, but this is what sells. I mean, that is that's what moves the dial forward. And in order to have a Booster Gold or a Blue Beetle or any of these other things, the Red S has to come first. Or otherwise, like I said before, these other characters, you're dooming them to the fate that Shazam is going to have, that Shazam had, and that Black Adam had. So you got to put the big red S first.
Well, see,
There's
Anthony here,
no point in
that's the
recasting.
there's no point in recasting. You don't need a younger Superman for Kingdom
Nah, he's
Come
older.
because that's the storyline. Is all these characters are older. They're all retired. Superman is retired. Everybody's retired. And
Batman is broken.
Yeah, I mean they have to be brought back into the action. So literally, you don't want a younger actor to play Superman. You want an older actor to play Superman. And that's the thing is like if this is the culmination of your 10-year plan, and then you move on and then you recast younger characters and you start over with another story or something like that.
Yeah, I would love to see this because I like the Zachary Levi's Shazam, but I don't think that they've done it in a way that would fit a Kingdom Come storyline. I would love to see Black Adam shifted in that way. And if this is just me throwing something out there. If you took Black Adam and you developed him to the point where his way of solving problems becomes the popular way around the world, and it's not what the Justice League and Superman are about, you've basically done with the antagonists in Kingdom Come were doing. You pretty much just replaced him with that. And because, like I said, unless you're going to, I don't think you can do an exact adaptation because some of the characters, you don't want to shoehorn anybody's other development of their characters into some type of in game that way. If that's not what they want to do, you could do it with probably half the characters. That Kingdom Come was a massive storyline. It's one of my top 5 favorite comic series of all time.
And you could argue that Kingdom Come is a story. This is not meant to be like a diss towards it, but in terms of an adaptation, there's just so many characters in it. Like, you don't need that many characters to tell the story per se.
Nah, you need a quarter of the characters, and it
would still be cool though.
It would still be cool. I'm saying like overall, like even if we only got like half of the characters in this picture, you could still tell the story.
Yeah, Kingdom Come wasn't a superhero story. It was a philosophical story. It was what way worked. We basically, when Superman and the older heroes handed it over to the heroes that the people wanted, those guys didn't have any scruples. They didn't have any morals. They were murderers. I mean, they were just outright. And it got to the point where the supervillains were on the ropes. I mean, Superman, they couldn't even touch Superman. He had absorbed so much of their sun that they couldn't even use kryptonite on him. It was got to that point, but it was the philosophical differences between the heroes that built Kingdom Come. So you could use just about him. It's just like Captain America Civil War. That's not a direct adaptation, but you get the gist of what they were doing. So this is good. This is great.
I mean, what I was gonna say though is like I somewhat agree with you, William, that you could put this anywhere, but I think what they want to do is they want to have some movies in front of them before they jump into the story. So to me, I don't see them doing a Kingdom Come project until close to the end of the 10-year plan personally. And they use this Kingdom Come adaptation to kind of, what's the word for it? Set the stage, the transition at the end of the 10-year plan. Yeah.
See, I think, and like I said, I have no, I'm just guessing that you could use this because a lot of these guys are at the end of their runs. I mean, how many more movies do each of them have? So you have, even at best case scenario, you just got to measure it up. I mean, they could put it at the end of the 10-year run. I'd be okay with that. But I could see them wanting to do what a lot of other companies and storylines have not been able to do because they run things out and then they don't have a next step. I would like to see them use this. And like I said, I was talking to you before, instead of that atom bomb that blows up everything, have that as some type of thing that basically says, you know what? We've decided that this universe is polluted with, just blow this whole thing up and they start new. I mean, it's up to him, but none of these possibilities are bad. That's what's cool about it. There is no, if he waits 10 years and does it.
Well, the good thing is that you're basically going to see these actors continue too, and they'll probably get some sort of resolution at some point, which is good
for a while too. It's which is great.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Like if I was, I'm not, but I'm saying if I was looking at this, what I would do is I'd for sure make a Man of Steel 2 and 3, finish the trilogy. I'd make a Wonder Woman 3, and like again, have some time, build up to it is what I'm saying. Like you really got to flesh out the universe for a while.
Toronto Freddy here says, Point Extra Lounge, I find it incredibly frustrating that the John Williams theme is being used for Cavill's Superman. He already has his own theme. Okay, so Freddie, I don't know if you heard my take on this. I will just say this. I get it. I absolutely get it. I understand wanting to hear the Hans Zimmer theme. I get it. It
Who's the
makes
doctor
sense.
team?
It is his theme. It is Henry's theme. I've come to understand this also though. There is something about the John Williams theme, even though I don't want to see that version of Superman, the Christopher Reeve version of Superman. I don't think that works in the modern day. I know there's a lot of people who look. I'll debate that all day long. I love Christopher Reeve. I grew up with Christopher Reeve. I love Christopher Reeve through and through. He was my
Same
first
here.
Superman.
Mine too.
Point being though is the world has changed since that Superman is. The comics have changed since that Superman was. You figure in 1978 when that Superman came out, Superman was way overpowered in the comics, and they were literally looking to retcon everything and move it in a new direction. And ever since, all throughout the 80s, different Superman than what we saw on the screen with Christopher Reeve. Throughout the 90s, absolutely, he had evolved to more of that Man of Steel Superman that we saw in Zach's work, and that's where he's been. And so, but that theme is something. It's John Williams. First of all, you got to understand it's John Williams. John Williams has written so many things. It'd be like them doing a new Jaws movie and not having the dun 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 dun. Right?
It's a unifying theme.
You could write a new Jaws theme, right? That would be awesome. It could be fabulous. But there's something about that Jaws score that grabs you and is synonymous with Jaws. Same thing with Star Wars. I mean, look, John Williams wrote, the Star Wars music, and there's something about that. And there were two themes, dude, when I was a kid, two themes that played like a soundtrack in my head when I was playing with my action figures was Star Wars. Right? And I would always get them mixed up even, right? But then there was the John Williams Superman theme, and dun 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 dun
Raiders of the Lost Ark, those
dun 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 dun. And when I would play with my Superman action figures, that was the theme that was in my head. Even just like when I would play with Batman after 89 Batman, I was 12 years old when that movie came out, but you know what? 12, 13 years old. But the thing is that I still had action figures. And when I played with my Batman action figures, I dun 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 dun, because that was there. There is something, and if you listen to Richard Donner talk about it, look, and you also listen to John Williams talking about the song itself, even though there was no lyrics, it screamed Superman. It said Superman. It sang Superman. Dun, 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 Superman. And he actually sings that in the doc. There's a documentary where he talks about that. And it's like, it's Superman. And that was one of the things also that I loved about even the animated series of Superman. Right?
Max Fleischer series?
No.
The Bruce Timm Paulini.
The animated series, right? Because it was Superman, dun, dun, dun,
that theme was good, though.
That theme was excellent.
Right. And so like these Superman themes kind of carried that. Look, the Hans Zimmer theme is fire. I love it. It's brilliant, and it pulls me in, and it gives me that modern day feeling for Superman. I don't know how many kids, though, are humming that theme.
Oh no!
It's really hard to hum.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like if a kid's running around playing Superman or dressed as Superman, I don't know that the Hans Zimmer theme. I feel like the Hans Zimmer theme is for us adult Superman fans who can appreciate it and appreciate a serious toned Superman theme. Right? But for those kids, you still got to have something. You got to have something that they latch onto. And not just the kids, but the general public, when they hear dun, 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 no doubt who they're thinking. Superman.
Well,
all day long. And I'll just say, I'm not saying it's good, bad, different, and I would definitely never tell you that you're wrong or anybody's wrong for whatever feelings that they have and being frustrated or whatever. I can just say for me, I hope that they don't just flood it with like, like that they change it. You know what I
You
mean?
can
Like
use
I hope,
both.
I hope that it's not a thing of, when we get Henry Cavill's next movie, that's just the theme. That they just try to keep that as the theme and they don't use, Henry's theme. But I'm honestly not so ticked off where it's just like, no, he can't have it because you know what it kind of shows me? And here's a positive way we can look at it. Cavill has secured the position of Superman. Because even that theme now is representative of him.
It's synonymous to his version too.
Because he is Superman. And so if anybody's going to have that theme in the modern age, Cavill should be able to have it in his films as well as his own. And like I just heard, I really wouldn't have a problem using both.
Well, what I wanted to say really quick too is that you have to understand the context of why it was used in Black Adam. We have not seen, the general public did not see Superman on the big screen for 5 years. Okay, that theme is meant to be recognizable to the ears, to recognize, like, it's instantly reminding you, this is Superman, guys. Remember who this character is and how important he is. That's also why that theme was used. And that's no disrespect to the Hans Zimmer theme, but the John Williams theme is what's going to get that recognizable factor for the audience, and it's that whole purpose of that post. Well, yeah, the whole purpose that post credit seems to introduce people like, this is Henry Cavill, this is Superman. You should care. Remember who Superman is. Don't forget who he is.
Yeah, what I like about it is it says they are one and the same. It's a binding factor for every Superman fan. It's literally a thread that spreads decades, and it's good business because of it. It does the one thing that, be honest with you, Warner Brothers has always failed, no matter who's running Warner Brothers, has always failed to do, is unite a fan base. And when you're playing that song, you're saying this guy, this new guy that came last, is part of the same brotherhood that appeared on big screen 40 years ago. He's part of a lineage now, and that's something that I hope that Gunn and Safran do a better job of doing. Is making that lineage worth it for everybody involved. Generations to be able to take other generations to these movies. They've been around. These characters have been around 80 years, literally 2 decades before there was even a Marvel to speak of. And you got grandparents that have been involved in Superman. At three and 4 generations in some cases. So to me, I see it as it's like when you put on a uniform in the army, you're going to tell each person's going to have their own, soldier, serviceman soldier story, but that uniform is a binding factor for a brotherhood you're being accepted in. And to me, that song is a call to.
See, Film Goblin. I can't agree with this.
John Williams.
Yeah, I mean, like, look. Jurassic Park has a great score. I'm talking about but I mean, like in Indiana Jones, obviously, dun 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 dun, dun, right? But that's another one. That's another one from my childhood. Jurassic Park. I'll be honest with you, Jurassic Park was fine, but I wouldn't say that Jurassic Park is.
It's still an amazing thing, though.
It's still
iconic.
an no.
It's
Well,
iconic,
and see. Okay, and so here, like Film Goblin. I don't know if you're a musician or whatever. Like, I'm a musician, right? So there's some things that I look at as a musician, and I say, these are my favorite things as a musician. And then there are some things that I look at through the eyes of just being fun and me and enjoying, right? And I got to say, for me personally, the Superman score, yeah, man, dude, it's
well,
right
look at
there.
also too. Look at movies like E.T. E.T. has an amazing score too. It's iconic.
Yeah. Thank you, Freddie. I appreciate it. So, Elsa, real quick. Elsa, if you watch the beginning of this episode, I already thanked you, but since I have you here, I will say it again. Elsa sent me a wonderful card, me and the family, a wonderful card from Portugal. And then she sent me this beautiful bottle opener from Portugal. And so I appreciate that, and a beautiful card. And
awesome.
I shared earlier your finished product, Elsa, of your design and everything of your needlework. And so Elsa, you're freaking awesome, and we love you,
Even
and I appreciate you. And Merry
even
Christmas
Zack
to you.
Snyder said that he tried to do the John Williams Superman thing, but Warner Brothers say no to him, which is like,
See, I don't know
okay.
about this. I don't know about this. I think that if you take just theater going people or just people in general, if you just take a bunch of people, throw them in a room, and you go, hey, here's Jurassic, or you don't even tell them what it is. But you play Jurassic Park for them, you play Superman for them,
Superman.
they'll recognize
Okay,
Superman.
is he saying to the public or just the score? If he's saying just to the general public, no. Superman is interwoven into the American fabric, period. The big giant lizards are great and they make a lot of money. But before there was even mention of a Jurassic Park, Superman is interwoven within the American. I knew who Superman was before I could even read. I mean, he is literally built into the fabric of the country and now the world. Jurassic Park is a hit movie. Nothing against Jurassic Park, but you're talking about an iconic symbol of pop culture symbol that has existed from radio all the way up until video games.
Yeah.
Every medium, it preceded every medium. When it was time for cartoons, there were Superman cartoons. When it was time for the first major superhero movie, it's all been Batman and Superman. Those two characters are alone bigger than anything that you could ever put out. Now there might be some things that you put out and they make more money in the theater, but it doesn't. When it comes to public discourse and mention, everybody knows who Superman is.
Yeah,
everybody knows.
I agree, and I agree with that. Anthony here says, "Let me clarify what I was trying to say. Is if you use a younger Superman or a younger actor specifically, he can grow into Kingdom Come Superman with a 10-year plan." James is trying to do. See, I don't think that they can though at this point because I think if you hire a younger Superman, you're going to hire somebody that's in their mid-20s, right? 25 to 30 maybe.
Yeah, 25 to 30, yeah.
And the thing is 10 years isn't going to give him much. 10 years is only going to, if you're going to do a Kingdom Come thing, 10 years is only going to get him to what, 35? 40 at the max?
You got a 39-year-old now.
You got a 39-year-old now, man. Like if you ever had a perfect age for somebody, if the end game is to do Kingdom Come, Henry's the perfect age. I'll be honest with you.
Superman
Yeah, he's
to
a
play in the perfect age.
Whoops,
Yeah.
real quick here. Draga with a $5 Australian says, "I hope we get the super suit from Super."
Oh my god!
I think he's trolling you.
Oh my gosh!
He pulled a Force 1000 on you.
Joker, why are you copying? Like that's copying me. Like, man.
You're an ass. Your mind is an explosive source of shitty ideas, and all to do what?
That is it. Every word of what you just said was wrong.
Just damn, bro. Just
Come on, Draga.
Draga, stop playing. But you know what's crazy? They put all his 3 suits in over there in Brazil, the mini Comic Con, they show all his suits, all Tyler's suits, and stuff like that. Which was cool.
That's just not my favorite suit. Simon Section here with a $5 super chat. Thank you, man. Says, I hate to admit this, the only film John Williams didn't make for Spielberg was The Color Purple. Quincy Jones did, which I sadly don't remember. I don't remember.
He was nominated for an Oscar for it though. So
I don't remember the theme to The Color Purple though.
Yeah, I do. I remember Color Purple being the movie that Whoopi Goldberg should have won her Oscar for instead of the one they donated to her in Ghost. So that's but Color Purple is a great movie. Oprah Winfrey, Danny Glover. Oh man.
So I know thank you, Elsa. You're awesome. You're awesome. Yeah, I just that ET score is fire too. I mean, like can we all just agree John Williams was amazing? Is amazing.
We're telling if he's become such a legend where we're actually competing.
Yeah.
We're actually saying one of his scores is greater or lesser than the other. That's when you know you've made it.
Yeah, I mean it's really, really hard to somehow figure this out. But I will just say this about this. If this is where they're going, okay, that's cool. I'm interested to see like how they get there with this, like if this
that's the key right there. It's how they do it.
Like if this is really where they're going, Or again, if this is just him saying, "Yeah, we're around a table right now, and we're
This is a cool lithograph, man. I got this lithograph. I remember when this
Right.
this came out, though.
very
He may have just looked at it and said, "You know what? This is cool." And he has Superman on his mind right now, so he's you might see tomorrow. You might see something else with Superman on it from a completely different era. He might just be thinking and sending out what's on his mind right now, just to give us a clue of where his mind is at. But everything he's posted so far has got me excited for the next post. So I can't wait till they actually get their hands on movies, till the movies are theirs and not just inherited movies. The movies that when they start announcing their plans for movies that they are from script to concept to casting from beginning, I can't wait to see what that first one is.
And I get that Brandon Routh was the Kingdom Come Superman, but he wasn't. I mean, he obviously he looked great. Okay, first of all, he looked really good, but he wasn't really the character of
he was
Kingdom Come Superman.
5 minutes,
Yeah.
20 seconds.
That character is actually part of Superman's history.
I love that quote.
Yeah. Which one? There's a lot of good quotes in Kingdom Come.
Oh no, I'm sorry. In the show when you say, that was a good quote. It's in the clip though.
Can you guys hear it?
Hey, why'd you wear black?
Can you hear the John Williams theme too?
Because, Lois, even in the darkest times, hope cuts through. Hope is the light that lifts us out of darkness. I must go back. Made a promise.
I like this. Man, that suit is collecting dust. I hate that shit, man.
Oh, because you know what? I try to enjoy that suit and his performance, but that Crisis crossover was awful. And
he was the best part of it.
Him in that.
I would say this.
Yeah,
him and the Flash moment were the best parts of that entire thing.
And then Tom Welling.
Well, Tom Welling was okay, but even the Tom Welling thing was like
he didn't want to do the suit, the CW.
Yeah, the Tom Welling thing was kind of disappointing, but it was still cool to see Tom and what's her name?
Hey, James Gunn, if you're listening, retcon Smallville out of existence. Come on, man, do it for B.
Shut up! Don't listen to that old fart. Do not listen to that old fart. Nobody cares about that nonsense.
Amazing trash.
Dude, Smallville was fantastic. I loved.
I love that shot.
I loved it for what it was, man. It was fun.
Superman light.
What
I call it Superman minus.
It wasn't even supposed to be Superman.
But it had every villain. What villain? They threw in all kinds of villains that didn't have. I'm not getting my blood pressure up. I put Smallville in the past.
Well, you just don't get it, man. You just don't get it, bro.
Dark Side.
It was never meant to be Superman. It was never meant to be a Superman like thing. It was just what it was, man. It was just Smallville.
You saw the clip I put in the private show.
And Smallville used the John Williams theme as well. So
and even Tyler did for like 5 seconds in Supergirl.
That's not a bad thing to use. Like I said, it's a unifying thread. All Superman, it's like a clarion call. All Superman fans know that sound. They know that theme, and it's not a bad theme to use. I would use both, like RJ said. I mean, it is saying that we're all in the same circle now. After all this, well, Cavill's not my Superman, or this guy, give me Christopher Reeves back, even though it's an outdated theme, that that music binds us all together. That's the one thing that we can say that's Superman. And when you attach that sound to this Superman, you're basically passing the torch for him to hold. And hopefully the next Superman, same thing. I don't mind that.
I think they're gonna. We didn't even hear that much in Black Adam. It was like a 10-second theme, and that's it.
Well, I couldn't even hear it. The crowd.
Yeah.
When I saw Black Adam,
the crowd was screaming, bro.
Drowning that shit out, man.
Screaming.
Yeah.
I think.
All right. Well, what did we learn tonight, folks? We learned that there were 4 really good trailers this week.
A lot of good movies coming out next year.
A lot of good movies coming up. We also
Into
learned
the Spider-Verse trailer coming 2 weeks from now.
Yes, we also learned that Crazy Joe is still crazy if he thinks that Bumblebee was the best movie of 2018, because just going down the list, we saw that was not true. I feel like I should have Maury Povich here saying the results
Oh,
say
you're
that was
not
a
the
lie.
father.
No, I love Joe, but yeah, I think even Joe kind of backed off that comment a little bit once he realized everything that came out.
I saw
don't
all
wanna
of them
speak
but the
for him.
Transformer one. I saw all of them but the Transformer one because I have zero plans to see that movie. So I didn't
Oh,
see that
dude,
one.
the Transformer one. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not a Beast War fan. I'm not a fan of that. But it inspired me that I want to see it because
Have
it
they
was.
restored things? Because it's man, the last couple Transformers movies were, and I
Well,
paid to see those movies.
it's Gen 1 Optimus Prime, dude.
Peter Cullen.
Well, it's still Peter Cullen, yeah, but I mean,
It's still
his
Peter
look
Cullen,
though
yeah.
is
He's coming
Gen
out here,
1.
by the way.
He is snub nose truck. We learned that bears do cocaine.
You know what the sad part about that is the true story is not as brutal as the Cujo like thing that we're gonna. It's glorious, by the way.
I haven't seen it yet. We're gonna do a trailer
Yeah,
reaction
you haven't
to
seen
it.
the trailer
so-
yet. He wants to do a
so
reaction
I'm not
to
gonna
it.
watch it
okay.
until I do that.
All right, yeah.
Oh,
But yes, that trailer is amazing. You need to watch it ASAP.
Trailer's tore up, man. I'm gonna be the first one in line. I got Pooh, Blood and Honey, and Cocaine Bear in the same year.
I gotta see that movie. I gotta see the Pooh Bear thing.
Don't forget too. There's also the Grinch horror parody movie, the Mean One, coming out in December.
And Bambi.
Tony, I gotta send you some shirts, man. I gotta send you some shirts, bro. I'm so
Bambi's
sorry.
by the same guy.
I gotta get on that. I actually owe Zeno
No, the same
one, and
company.
I owe you a couple. And I owe Anthony Grigsby a couple at least, 2 or 3. So I appreciate you guys, and I'm on that. Life has been crazy, and so I need an assistant is what I need. I need an assistant to like run the clothing thing for everybody to get everybody out what they're supposed to get. But
I hired a temporary shipper, somebody that just ships stuff.
I'm saying, man, that's the hardest part for me is just to go in and just like sometimes have the time to just like go with each little thing and like send it. But I got to do it. I know that I have to do it. So don't forget, for all of you who gave a super chat tonight, you are in the running for the Fantastic Four Blu-ray set. Movies.
Fast and Furious.
What did I say?
You said Fantastic
Four. Fantastic Four. You know what? But Fast and the Furious. I actually have coming up a few cool giveaways. Also, we have that 90s Captain America movie.
Rest in peace.
Yes, that is going to be a giveaway. We also have this bad boy right here, this Raphael action figure that is pretty cool, pretty darn cool.
Oh.
Pretty darn cool. Look at he comes in this little thing right here. So that's coming up as a giveaway.
It's going to be signed by Enoch.
Enoch, that 90s movie, that Captain America, Albert
Yeah.
Plum, the guy who directed that, just passed away here in Vegas a few days ago.
Did he?
Yeah. He had MS and he had dementia, but he did that movie. He directed that movie with Matt Salinger, and I forgot who else was in it. Fake Langella was in it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he just passed away, and that was one of his movies.
He did a lot of good films for.
He did a lot. When you look at it, we paid tribute to him on the overnight show the other night, and he was pretty huge. He was like an Ed Wood of his era, but with money.
Yep. But yeah, guys, we got a lot of cool stuff coming up here at the lounge. A lot of different types of stuff. So be on the lookout for some cool stuff coming out. I know William's got the show that he's got, but then of course we always got this coming up that I already shared, the stuff of nightmares.
Yes, it is.
Series,
this looks creepy, man. What is it? That the effect?
But you like Pooh Bear killing people and drinking blood.
He doesn't drink the blood. He just splatters it.
I'm sure he.
I'm sure he's going to drink some blood or eat some people.
Over and under. Does Pooh Bear drink blood? I don't know. Okay, so you have a ketchup cat.
Got ketchup cat. Now, did you hear the personalities of all these characters?
No, I have not.
So you got Electric Mayo Rat, who was a rat that was walking across the kitchen counter. Peace out, Toronto Freddy. He was walking across the kitchen counter next to a jar of mayonnaise when there was an exposed electrical wire, which shocked him and combined him with the mayonnaise to give him superpowers of speed and lightning, and then also the power of mayonnaise. And then, yes.
The power of mayonnaise.
Yes, the power of mayonnaise. And then he's got a dog, which is Relish Dog, as you can see there. And Relish Dog has a hot dog for a tail, relish jar for a body, He's got human legs with
That's
socks,
the part I zero in
with socks and sandals on the front there. Then, of course, you have Ketchup Cat. Ketchup Cat is a brilliant think like maniacal, brilliant genius, evil genius type of character, right? They think like Dr. Evil, meets Lex Luthor, all those things. But he also has these beefy arms. And then, but then those two things on his ketchup bottle, those are not just emblems. Those are actually two personalities. Or he has multiple personality disorder inside of him. And so he's got a tomato that's depressed. So every time he comes up with a brilliant plan, the depressed tomato goes, I don't know if we can do that, though. We'll never succeed doing that, and tries to talk him out of it. And then you have Crazy Tomato that is just like all in, doesn't matter. Crazy Tomato is just like wacky and crazy and does
like Battle Cat and Cringer sort of thing.
Yeah, yes, exactly. And then you've got over there Miss Buttermilk. So she's kind of like the female, possible love interest maybe of Electric Mayo Rat. We don't know. We'll have to see how the story plays out as we write it.
What will the kids look like?
That's William Wife.
What will the kids look like?
I don't know. Geez, I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna get that blue. But then back there you have Sheriff Ranch, which think of what's his name?
Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott, yes. Sam Elliott type of character. And then I've got two more villain characters to go along with Ketchup Cat, which will be Honey Badger, which Honey Badger is a jar of honey with a honeycomb thing coming up, and he's got two heads. And then I'm still putting together the ideas for Barbecue Bee.
Remember the old Quiznos commercials, the ones that I would get up and turn off?
Yes.
And it was like these I didn't know, they never said what they were, but they
they did say what they were. They were what'd they call them? Sock monkeys or something like that, or
man.
Yeah,
not the kind of thing that says come eat at your
right,
establishment.
exactly, yeah. Well, did you ever watch Homestar Runner?
No,
did you ever go to homestarrunner.com? So
What's
that's what this is to me is like Homestar Runner. It's just gonna be a wacky thing. I'm gonna do voices for them. Obviously, I don't have the means right now to animate them. Maybe who knows? One day if they do something, we'll animate them a little bit. But right now, I just got these character designs, and I think it's funny. It just cracks me up as I put each different character together. And I'll be honest with you. You know who loves these things? Kids. Kids love these things. I teach at the school. And I had one kid, he was refusing to do math. And I started telling him about it. When I told him about Electric Mayo Rat, I swear to God, the kid was like, tell me more. He saw the character. He thought the character was great. And I said, I'll tell you what, you get your math assignments done today and we could talk about Electric Mayo Rat. Sure enough, that kid got every assignment done and we talked about Electric Mayo Rat. And now every time I come into the class and I'm working with him, he's asking me if I got a new character because he wants to know. He's trying to give me backstory to the two new characters, and we also like have the salsa twins. One's mild, one's spicy, so one's hot, one's mild, and and so he is trying to come up with things, and so it's actually been a cool way for me to actually get a couple kids to actually do their schoolwork, is because they want to talk to me about these characters because they like the character designs and it's something fun. And you know what the thing is that kid's like really into like Dogman and Captain Underpants.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So it's to him, he loves it because it's something silly, it's something irreverent, it's so who knows where we'll go with it, but yeah.
Make sure you get everything copyrighted. That's all.
Oh, for sure, yeah, for sure.
Copyright this, trademark them all,
yeah, all that good stuff. So we'll see what happens. I gotta write some stories to introduce the characters, So, but yeah, so we got that. We learned that James Gunn. Who knows what James Gunn is doing? I can tell you who doesn't know what James Gunn is doing.
Here we go.
You know it.
You can't help yourself, can you?
I can't. I can tell you who doesn't know James, because James Gunn himself has told you they don't know what he's doing. But hey, you know what? It's okay.
Ray Porter did confirm today that he would love to come back playing Darkseid. James Gunn called him. So
just saying. So, anyways, but so it's good stuff. Good stuff. Lots of good movies coming out. I think there's good future hope for the Indiana Jones movie. Transformer movie looks good, and let's be
Guardians,
honest,
Mario.
even the
Guardians.
what?
Guardians.
Yes.
I saw that one. That looked like what the first one felt like. Because part 2, I just wasn't a fan of part 2. Part 1, I think, was one of the better things that Marvel's done. Period. Outright.
Yep.
And that trailer felt like that. So cool.
Guardians.
Don't forget about Mario, William.
Oh yeah,
I
Mario.
have no use for a Mario movie. Sorry, guys.
Oh my god.
That and Avatar, 2 things I'm not saying.
Well, Avatar, no. Avatar can take a rest in the toilet.
Yeah, that's the reason why Black Adam flopped.
But folks, I'm tired. Unless William would like to keep the stream going. I don't know what you guys got going. I don't know what plans you had, William. But
I saw you streaming. I figured, okay,
excellent.
You filled the void. So
excellent. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you all for all your support. Hey, welcome to all of our new subscribers. We got a ton of new subscribers just from my trailer reactions and tonight that me and the family did, and a lot of people that chimed in saying, "This is what I miss. I miss the family on the couch doing trailer reactions and talking about stuff." And so, it was really nice to be on the couch again, doing trailer reactions and not the stuff necessarily we've done like that. So I think we got to mix some stuff up. I think we got to present the full Poindexter Lounge, because we've like just in the last couple hours we've had a nice little bump in our subscribers. So that's nice. That's nice. And so,
you got 2.1 thousand views on your
Transformer one.
Crazy.
Yeah, like already. Yeah, it's doing well.
People
yeah. So welcome to all of our new subscribers and anybody watching.
Welcome everybody.
Appreciate
I'm
you
gonna
guys
start
being
doing trailer reactions for movies I'm absolutely not going to see. I'll do an Avatar one. I'll be like, hey, I'll watch it.
There you go. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I always say, don't let anybody tell you that your fandom doesn't matter, and don't tell anybody that their fandom doesn't matter, but seek to have good conversations and treat everybody with respect. And as long as you do that, there'll always be a place for you here in the Poindexter Lounge. Until next time, thank you, RJ. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, William. Thank you, Brian, who was here. Thank you, Crazy Joe. You guys are all awesome. We appreciate each and every one of you. Go follow these guys. And, hey, we'll see you next time.
Peace.
Bye-bye.